I need to go to sleep earlier, so.
Okay. Fair.
What's up, guys? They're gonna join shortly. I don't know where the fuck they're late. It's a fucking online call. Anyway, we're here. So
We
in the
are.
meantime, we could just kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah.
I just got back from an ultimate frisbee competition. We played
Please tell
like
me you won.
six games in 2 days. Okay,
All
sorry,
W's.
my YouTube is playing. Not all W's, dude. One of the games, stupidest fucking thing. Whatever. I don't want to go too in depth because it doesn't bring value to anyone. But basically, there was like some foul, and it was so obvious what happened, and they tried to like push past it, and we lost the game because of a stupid foul continuation throw. But whatever.
Damn, that sucks. Where's
Yeah.
Alex? He said he's
Dude,
on his way.
it was like 96 degrees, and we're running around in the sun in the middle of the day. It was stupid.
Dude, I can't even imagine doing that in Florida in June.
Oh,
dead.
Dallas is probably pretty bad right now too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But it's whatever, dude. I was living in Vietnam for like 2 years, and it's way worse over there than anywhere in the U.S. for the most part. So,
how do you deal with the pollution there? Do you have do you wear masks and have like an air filter at your house?
I do.
When I lived in Colombia, I had like 2 air filters and tons of air cleaning plants, and
yeah, I do have an air filter, but I definitely don't wear a mask. I'm not one of those. I'm not some pleb that wears a mask. I'm not some normie. I'm not some sheep, bro.
Thank you, Nick. I'm gonna create some good content soon. I'm just still working on my course. It's gonna be like 7 months just creating the videos, and that's like 7 years of actually getting the content to put into the videos.
Yeah, I'm actually working on mine now too. Mine's mostly basically just fitness, but yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna say ultimate frisbee is essential for being good at game, but it's like who actually gets good at game that doesn't play it, So
exactly.
It's one of those things. There's a huge overlap. So
there's a strong correlation between being good at ultimate frisbee and getting bitches.
So one of the interesting things about ultimate frisbee is that it is self-officiated. However, at an elite level, when you have a contested call, basically goes to the observer. So there's like a literal ref. The ref calls like almost all the in and out calls in competition. But yeah, the players call their own fouls and stuff. So it's kind of interesting.
Let me bring this up. Kevin, when are you moving to the political space? I don't think either side would like me that much. But I do like to talk about that type of stuff. So actually my stream tomorrow, I have a stream tomorrow talking about, the term alpha male and why I actually think it's important. And although it is cringe, I think it's an actual important term to talk about. So I'll have some politics type shit tied in there. But yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's any secret. Most of our political affiliations based on people we've talked about on the stream.
Dude, almost every successful person I know is either conservative or libertarian. The amount of like liberal, like just following like the left of the US type of political stuff, the amount of successful people I know that follow that is like maybe 1 or 2 out of like hundreds.
Well, especially, of course, the right, the Republican Party, whatever you want to call it, has its flaws. You never want to be 100% ideologically tied to any movement, in my opinion. But it does, at least how it is in 2022, in my opinion, it does have a bit more empowerment of the individual rather than the collective. And naturally, when you're like an entrepreneurial type or a creative type, or not creative, but an entrepreneurial type or like very individualistic, you're going to gravitate more toward that message than like a collectivist type message, that you see more on the left. So
it's interesting. The West is very individual, and then the East is very collective. I think there's like pros and cons to both.
Yeah, but over there, it's a bit different because they sort of have there's a very strong culture that's everybody shares, as opposed to the West, like everybody's cultures are different. So it's kind of hard to manage.
What, strong culture of simping? Is that what we're talking about?
Maybe.
Dude, Alex subscribes to so many girls' OnlyFans. It's ridiculous. And he buys all the private private videos too in the DMs.
Ooh.
Well, why do you think I just did a new product launch? It's too.
Yeah, you need to be able to pay for it, man.
No, it's not cheap. Okay, simping is an expensive hobby.
Simping ain't easy.
Yeah. Where's AG Hayden?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
So last I heard, he was actually horribly mangled in a car accident. Thoughts going out to his family right now, but especially on Father's Day.
Yeah, today's Father's Day.
No, it was yesterday. Wait, so is he not coming?
Oh shit! I forgot to say.
Let's text him real quick,
dude. If no girl said Happy Father's Day to you, you're not laying it down enough.
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of people email their Tinder profiles to me. We got like dozens and dozens of going through. But
unless you interviewed Paul Jenka.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the guy that first got me to take action in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That podcast took me like almost a year to get. Like almost
high in demand, huh?
I don't think so. I just think he's like kind of, I don't know, difficult.
He's also moved on. He does like real estate or something in London.
Yeah, I mean, he's married with kids. He doesn't really, He's not too focused on this, but he's got a new product launch, so I think that's probably why he did it. Like usually when you invite someone on for a podcast, you talk a little bit. Maybe they're like, "Oh, can I plug this?" When I was like, "Yo, man, are you ready to do the podcast?" He's like, "Yeah, can I plug my shit?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Then he agreed to do it. It was a good interview, though. I thought it was a good interview. Yeah, I have no problem with people doing that. Okay, so I guess you guys want to like answer a few questions, then we'll jump into the profile review, or you think we should just jump into the profiles?
Let's just do the profile review. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Q&A is less engaging, I think.
Okay, cool. Let me do it. Let me pull it up on my end. Okay. Give me like a second though to pull this stuff up.
While you're pulling it up, I'll answer this. This is awesome. Do Colombian girls used to act that entitled when you were here? Used to be treated like shit by Latinos and like queens by gringos who just want to fuck them? That sort of weird transaction. What is this? I don't even know what the question is. Do Colombian girls used to act that entitled? Oh, did they used to act entitled when I was there? Not at all, actually. Like the first week I was there, or the first 2 weeks I was there, I think I'm being like 6 or 7 girls or something. And they're all really fun, really great experiences. I was like dancing with them. We'd go out to dinner. We'd have a good time. Most of my dates were using Google Translate too, and like the 7 Spanish phrases I knew. Yeah, I had a great time when I was there the first time, and it was amazing. And then I moved there. When I lived there, though, I mainly had my girlfriend, and then we started doing threesomes like 6 months into our relationship, and never had some kind of transaction style thing at all, to be honest. I heard that that's like a new thing coming on now because they go to gringo parties and they're used to like now they think about like what they can get out of girls. But again, that's just the main city that people go to is Medellin, and that's the way it is. But I think if you go to like smaller places, you're not gonna experience that as much.
Yeah, so guys, so if you want us to review your profile, just email it to me at playingwithfirechannel@gmail.com, and that email is actually in the description of this video. So playingwithfirechannel@gmail.com, you can see in the introduction, then you can email it, and then we'll review it.
Dude, why do guys insist on doing the same mistakes over and over again? This is like the quintessential don't take a fucking mirror selfie. He takes a mirror selfie. He does have a good body and he's quite attractive, but this is pretty bad.
I disagree with that.
Why is he taking a photo in a mirror with a fucking slit in the mirror? This is retarded.
Yeah.
Now the light coming in through the window is kind of cool, but like dude,
there's way better ways to take.
There's so many better ways to show off your physique.
So I disagree with you guys on that. I have a mirror selfie as my second photo. The only thing I think that he's wrong is having this as his first photo. I think the mirror selfie shouldn't be number one. It should be further down.
Just because you're making a mistake too doesn't make it the right thing to do.
Dude, I used to
saying, dude, I whip it out when I open girls at night game too.
Wait, that's a mistake?
Look at this mirror, dude. It's got like some crusty, weird reflection on it. There's like
I used to think exactly like that until I tried it. And then I realized that there's a lot of power in fucking douchey looking shirtless selfies as long as you balance them out with normal photos. But yeah, I don't think
I get that point, but dude, a shirtless photo could be done in so many better ways. What if look at the composition? He's in a fucking room. He's in his bathroom, dude. The composition could be better. He could be next to a waterfall. He could be at a beach. He could be shirtless playing volleyball. There's infinitely better ways that he could have taken this photo.
Yeah.
Do you disagree that the composition could be better if he was on the beach riding a horse shirtless?
I don't disagree with that. It could be better. Like, I think the lighting is actually a little poor because it only lights up like half his body.
No, I disagree on that one. So I think the lighting is actually really good. That's the only part that's good. So a lot of times what's good with lighting, so like cinematic lighting, for example, in movies, you'll notice a lot of times actually that half the face is lit up and the other isn't. It gives it more of a cinematic effect almost. So that's actually the one part, I think, in my opinion, that's not terrible about his photo. Again,
it is kind of artistic in a way, yeah.
Yeah, and to Austin's point, it's more so like he could do a lot, like he could present that a lot better. You know,
taking some Android selfie in a mirror.
I think the background is a little depressing. Like if you look at my shirtless selfie, I think the background.
Pull up your shirtless selfie so we can call you out as a fraud. I'll debate you on this right now.
We'll try our best to not start tapping when we
how can I find?
Try not to get hard.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll be a little.
Dude, look at our cameras. It doesn't matter if we get hard.
Okay, let me see. I think it's on my Instagram. Okay, yeah, it is on my Instagram. Okay, hang on a second.
Best part about this is he works at Krusty Krab, which is a prestigious institution.
Yeah, that was the best part of his profile so far.
What the fuck is Krusty Krab?
Wow, Alex, way to show your age without telling us your age. How do you not? No, it's because you're raised in Russia. That's the problem.
Alex, your subscribers, the number one thing that sticks out to them is that I pulled a girl in a wheelchair.
So the bottom one, that's the shirtless selfie that I use.
Well, I think your photos, like this is a truthful part of your life because you almost never leave your house. So it sets our expectations really, really.
I don't have the dog in it, but yeah, the bottom part, that would be the shirtless selfie I use. So I think the difference.
So one thing that I think was automatically better than that is that you're more centered in the photo.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that is one thing for sure.
Also,
and again, it's like you guys, know marketing and stuff.
You
it's
just
like
press pause on the top, Alex.
Yeah.
See the top of it has a
Yeah. Like sometimes you think something's really stupid and then you try it out and it works, and sometimes you think something's going to be amazing, you try it out, it doesn't work. So.
Well, I also think
that's how I treat my own pictures for all.
I think the lighting is better on mine. Yes, I agree that you should have like a contrast in lighting, but I think this is overdone. I have a little bit of that, so it kind of lights up my abs, but it's not overdone. Like versus, I think his is overdone.
Dude, that photo could be. So the thing is, your composition is cool because look at this. It's a dog, and you're saying who's cuter, even though it should be WHO''S.
No. I don't have that in my Tinder profile. This is just on my Instagram. It's only the bottom.
I know. I'm saying this image itself is good because it's.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Well, that's why I put it on.
Because the content matters more than the composition and the what's it called, and how epic the photo is. Like, I mean, the photo quality itself is pretty bad of both of these, right?
I think it doesn't have to be that good though.
Yeah, but like I said, content matters more than the quality.
I mean, the thing is,
dude, a shirtless photo could be better. That shirtless photo of you could be better.
It could be
like
better.
If you're on the beach.
But
if you're working, even if you're working out in the gym and you're not even looking at the camera,
the gym workout.
It's better than this. It's better than this.
All right, well, let's look at his other pictures.
Let's just debate this photo for next hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Next photo.
Okay, that's a hard no. You can't see who he is.
That's awful.
Yeah, that
and it looks like he's like 2 feet tall. Like for all we know, he's taller than the rest of them. This is where I think I see a lot of guys because this is the one part when I was part of
like a gangbang or something.
Yeah, like when I was part of Coach
I just realized
I help with the online dating a lot, and yeah, a lot of guys will self-sabotage themselves, make them look short.
This guy has his like eyes closed. He looks like he's about to bust a nut.
This guy Nicholas could improve his entire profile by asking a question that has 7 words in it. Can you take a picture of me?
This one's not that good either. It's a selfie, and it's like the lighting I think is poor. The quality is poor.
His face looks like he got a text that said his mom just died.
I don't like this one. So far they're shirtless. Okay, that's just a dog.
It should be him with the dog.
He only really has one real photo of himself, and that's this. And that's the shirtless selfie. He needs like actual photos of himself, like him, like here, like I'll show what he needs. He needs like, hang on, let me go to my Instagram.
Man, I wish I could share screen.
You can.
I think if I go on Safari, I can share.
Everyone can share a screen. He needs photos.
Yeah, there's
like,
always pros and cons to every browser.
He needs a photo like this, like activity photo, like this activity photo. Like he needs a few of these kinds of photos. He doesn't have that. Like a photo like this. Like this is the shit he needs. Like him doing something. So yeah, that's what's missing from his profile.
He needs some like grilling with no smoke coming out of the grill. That's like
I would rate his looks like an 8 out of 10, but his profile like a 4 out of 10 at best.
Yeah, his body's actually really solid.
Well, his face is not that bad either.
Gay. I'm joking.
Yeah, well, you should see his dick.
That's what the
Alex.
black pillars should say here. But
Yeah, well, his dick is not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his number one asset.
Let me go to the next one. Okay. Let me pull this over.
But you know, I'd be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if actually he was getting a decent amount of matches. It's just that it probably could be a lot more.
It could be a lot more.
Yeah,
I think he has pretty high looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the next one. Okay, yeah, this first photo is a hard no.
What is he pointing to?
He's pointing left. He's like, "Hey, you girls should swipe left."
Oh yeah, it's not even right. It's left.
All right, don't even swipe right. Just swipe left. There you
just
go.
Left.
Pointing right where you should click.
Yeah. And look
face just looks weird. That's the one thing for taking photos. Take different, like if that same pose, if you took that like 10 different times, maybe his face would look better, right? Like one photo, you can look like you have Down syndrome, and then like 3.6 seconds later, another photo's taken of you, and you look like a god. It's like weird.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you want to take dozens and dozens of photos. But yeah, this photo is terrible. 99% of chicks are just swiping left on this, kind of like he's telling them to.
Yeah, he's literally pointing to the left.
He's literally pointing to where
he's like
maybe it's reverse psychology. Maybe that's his like.
He's like subconsciously self-sabotaging himself. He's like, I'm not even worthy. Like swipe left.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That'd be fun if he had text on there and he's like, if you're under 100 pounds, swipe left. Dude, Alex, have you seen that interview? It's this show called Grilling on YouTube.
No.
It's like this black dude with grills. He was like on this date, and he's just he's like answering this chick's questions like super honestly, and it's hilarious. I gotta send it to you.
This photo is better, but still not good. Like I would definitely think this one's better, but it's not that great. The angle's a little weird, and it's just him standing around. But this photo is so much better than the first.
But that photo, if he was like sitting on a wall, or if he was like, there are trees behind him, or just the different composition could be cool. He's holding like a drink at a bar or something.
Yeah. This one, no, he just kind of looks like angry, honestly.
He looks like he's at the DMV.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like he's pissed off. He's been waiting the DMV.
Fuck, dude, give me my license plate.
Yeah. No, this is a hard no. This one.
Also, in terms of your job, many hats at self-made.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that means unemployed.
Yeah, unemployed. I was just thinking that. This one, nah.
I like this one. I like this one in combination if he has a good face photo, because I like the style here.
He's wearing like
the quality of the photo is good.
He's got like 3 layers.
Dude, he's probably in Saskatchewan.
He's like an onion. Like how many layers does he need?
You don't know where he's. Look, it says Stoonie. He's in New York, bro.
This one looks better, but it's not congruent with the other ones at all. And then why is it like his middle photo?
The thing is,
I'm sure maybe you guys agree with me or disagree with me, but in my opinion, you're only as good as your worst photo. So you could have.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You could have.
He's trying to show the drip there. Like if you go to the next one too, he's like styling. Look, he's like walking down a runway, bro.
Well, he just kind of looks gay in this one. Like honestly, no offense to this guy, but yeah, like the problem is all these photos are him standing or sitting around. He doesn't have any activity photos. Like that's the problem that I see.
Well, okay, so this one it looks like it's like a runway, like a walkway, like a model.
Did he tell you if he's trying to attract girls or guys?
But there's no it looks like his parents are in the background.
Can you see what he's looking for, men or women?
I mean, I'm sure he's looking for women.
So this one he should just zoom in more, right? It's gonna be tough because you still have those legs of the people in the background, but then also, even though it looks like a runway or whatever, it looks pretty shoddy, to be honest.
I think it's too posed for my taste. I would personally not use it because it looks so posed.
Or I think it would be good if he had like a theme and he said, "Oh, I'm a model."
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I was just thinking.
He said, "I'm a model," and then that was one of the photos. Then it would make sense.
That could potentially work.
Alex, who are you to critique people's style when you're wearing the Miami style of sweatpants, flip flops, and a t-shirt?
Well, that's not a Miami style. That's the Alex style. Like no one else in Miami.
Dude, when we lived in Miami, dude, I was wearing the same shit all the time as you.
Oh,
that is the Miami style. That's how you know you've truly become a Miami.
Now that you moved to like fancy Tampa, you're dressing up much better, or now that you're living in
I'm on another level. See this photo? That's literally me.
Yeah. Okay.
I just have a different color scheme for each day of the week.
He keeps pointing to the left, like that's his thing, I guess.
He's saying, "Hey, fuck this guy, not me."
Yeah, fuck the guy. Please fuck him.
Fuck this like DJ Khaled after 100 pounds of weight loss.
I'll hide in the closet.
No, what is the finger pointing thing? Is that something we're not unaware of?
I don't know. It's something random, but this photo is a hard no too. It's just not a good photo. He doesn't look flattering.
He's like Gary Vee. Gary Vee does 5 in every photo.
Also, so can you go back to the last one? I think in group photos, it's important for you to be able to clearly stand out. He's not standing out at all. In fact, he's saying, "Oh, look at this guy, not me."
I don't think you should ever do group photos with just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, unless you're mogging the shit out of them, right? So if you look like you're like a giant compared to them, then I think that might be effective. I don't use that personally myself, but
the guy in the middle and the guy on the right, they're both making the face. You ever see that meme? It's like 40-year-old men on Tinder, and it's just like 4 cats like make it like mean mugging like this. It's like they don't know what to do with their faces. They just stare weirdly into the camera.
Here's my opinion. Take this photo out. Take this photo out. You can keep this one. Take this one out.
What?
Keep this one.
Did you just say keep the yellow one at the DMV?
No, I said take this one out.
Oh, okay.
I said keep this one and then keep this one.
Yeah, I think there was a delay. There was a delay with you clicking because you were literally Yeah, because from Austen and I's standpoint, it looked like you were saying keep all the bad ones and.
He needs a decent headshot too.
Don't you ever question my Tinder credentials? No, I mean I would say the only 2 that I would keep, and they're not even that great, is this one and then this one. In my opinion.
So say that again. I think there's a delay. So the one in the red jacket, and then
the one in the red jacket, and then the one in the black shirt. Those are the only 2 that I would
keep. And then once he does get a better shot like that, he should replace that photo.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would rate his looks like a 6-ish out of 10, 6.5. His profile like a 3 out of 10 at best.
Or
dude,
like
I can't rate guys. Girls are attracted to some weird looking dudes. I don't get it.
Like I said before, if this guy genuinely actually is a model based on that runway photo,
Austin, what are you talking about? You rated me a perfect 10.
What'd you say?
You rated me a 10. What are you talking about? You can't rate guys.
Did I rate you a 10?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, you're putting words in my mouth. All right, next profile.
Let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh damn, dude! They just keep coming in. Like by the time, like there's so many new ones that we got our night's work cut out for us. Okay, I got a pretty good one, dude. So many people send their profiles in, like in the last 5 minutes. Okay.
I can tell these guys haven't taken your course, Alex.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they've taken my
course, this guy has.
No, if they've taken my course, they wouldn't need to do this because they would just post in the mastermind group and they would get feedback faster. So,
bro, if this guy got a photo session, there's no way this is the best photo of him with a cigar. Why is he like closing his eyes when he's sucking a dick?
Yeah, this is. First of all, I don't like black and white photos. I don't think people should do those most of the time.
They've done studies on that. It's less stimulating and less. Babies are drawn to photos of faces, emotions, and action, and especially photos with color. The more colorful the image, typically the more.
Oh, they've done studies on that? That's been my gut feeling, but I didn't know they did studies on that.
Yeah, it's actually anti-dopamine. So like my phone, for example, I have it on grayscale so that it doesn't give me like a dopamine spike. So literally when you
if you want fewer people to click on thumbnails too.
Yeah.
Black and white thumbnails almost always do.
That's always made like intuitive sense to me, but I never knew there was like studies behind that. But that makes sense. And also you can't see his face. Like his eyes are
also closed. He looks short here too. Again, look, it's not necessarily that if you're a short king that you automatically, fail, but you don't want to show off your shortness, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is
Like you don't want to
interesting.
bring attention to it.
So this photo is better, but you can't have two similar photos back to back. Like this, you cannot have these two photos back to back. Is there a third one? Oh my god, there is. Wait, this whole profile just this. Okay, so it's like you can't do shit like that because that just looks like you literally.
In case you were wondering what I looked like 30 seconds after this photo was taken, here's another one.
You have to pick one. This one is definitely better than the first one. It's still posed, but he might be able to get away with it if he has some other activity photos. But definitely take this one out and keep this one. That would be my vote. What do you guys think?
It's also just funny to me how cigar smoking is seen as cool when it's just like all you're doing is giving yourself oral and esophageal cancer.
Yeah, it's only seen cool by dudes. Most girls don't really think it's cool. Very small percentage.
I like cigars.
Well, you're a dude.
I try not to smoke them too often.
But that goes back to my point. You're a dude. Only guys think cigar smokes are cool. Most girls like cigars. Very much a guy thing. It's not a girl.
I think the reason why it's cool is because it's an expensive activity that it's basically like showing that you can just blow money, basically. Yeah.
It depends on the quality of cigars you're getting. If you're getting like Cubans,
it's showing
like Black and Milds, then no, you're just trash.
It shows that you can take something long and fat and put in your mouth and hold it there.
Yeah.
Which is something that's really cool.
What that mouth do?
Okay, so we have 3 cigar photos back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no,
destroying the environment.
The same outfit. He's wearing the same outfit in 4 photos in a row. That's a hard no. So
I like the one of him with smiling. Where's that one? That one's a better cigar photo, and then this one's pretty good.
That one's the best one. I would honestly take this one out. Probably take this one out. You could potentially keep this one, but they shouldn't be back to back because it's the same outfit. That's the problem.
Tip for guys: if you ever get a professional photo shoot like this, bring multiple outfits. Yes. I actually do photo shoots for my immersion students, and I tell them like bring out like 4 different shirts, 2 different extra pants, any other kind of like accessories you want, or like a jacket. Yeah, you don't want all the photos looking the same. It looks weird.
But this one should be his main one. This is his best one.
I agree.
Yeah, that should be his main, not all this other shit. I don't see anything special about this photo. It's just like, it's okay. It doesn't hurt him, but I don't think it helps him either. I don't know. It's okay. It's a throw.
Get other photos of you of shooting basketballs and put that instead.
He's in pretty good shape, but again, his eyes are closed. So if you can redo this photo and keep his eyes open.
Basic composition rule: if you're looking to the left, you should be on the right third. So you should be on this third, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's got a good body. He can do a shirtless photo, but I just think he needs to redo this one. No,
he just looks sad there.
Like
and it says Pepe on his shirt, like Pepe the Frog. He looks like he's doing like a sad Pepe.
I don't know if any girls know that thing, but
if they do,
he does look like a sad Russian that's being called to the war.
Dude, it literally looks like a Pepe the Frog, and it says Pepe on his shirt.
Yeah, I would rate this guy physically 8 out of 10. His profile 4 out of 10. So same exact theme. Most girls are not going to get past this. They're going to see this. They're going to swipe right. They're going to be like, okay, this guy literally just fucking sits around and smokes cigars all day in a fancy suit. So
and the first right. 2, like you can't see his face that clearly.
They're not even going to make it to this photo. Like that's the thing. These first 3 photos, this one and this one should be removed. This one, make this one last. Have this one be the first. You can keep this one in there.
Then just get some better body pics and some better basketball pics and maybe a group pic or something.
But this guy can like crush it on Tinder with his looks. He just has shitty photos. And this is like
Can you go back a little bit? Not this one.
Crushing it on Tinder implies like so much messaging. It makes you want to kill someone. I don't want to.
That's why I use.
I don't understand why don't people do speaking?
They message you. Bumble's so much easier. Go to the left.
I think people.
So I think
people don't value their time.
That's a good photo if he didn't have the cigar, because I noticed like a lot of the guys when I help them out with their dating profiles, I'll just send them over to like girls that I know, and almost all of them I've noticed prefer like some sort of like side profile type thing, right? Because it shows off the jawline. So I think if he had that but wasn't smoking, I think that would be better. Like this that would actually be a really good photo if you could like.
Smoking is going to be an automatic deal breaker for a small percentage of girls. So a small percentage of girls will just auto swipe left if they see anything related to smoking. It's not going to be the majority, but there will be a small percentage who'll just hardcore swipe left because of that. I mean, I think you keep this one as his last, but it should not be back to back with this one. Like you can't have two photos where you're wearing the same outfit back to back. That's just a really bad look. So yeah, this guy has massive potential, but he's like really not actualizing it right now. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I got a new one. Dude, we got so many profiles.
I think these guys maybe should also say like how their profiles are doing.
You know, I feel like we can pretty accurately gauge, honestly.
Probably guess, yeah, but you never know. Sometimes the expectations can be subverted somehow.
Okay. Can I explain something?
Yeah.
Most girls, they have an instinctual fear of guys in general because guys are stronger and guys are more violent, and and a lot of guys, especially nice guys, hide their emotions, and then they can surprise girls by being extremely vicious. Yeah. So when you have profiles where you just look like mean mugging the whole time, or you look sad or depressed or stuff like that, it scares the fuck out of girls. So that's in general why like a lot of photos, like if you don't have no photos smiling or like being friendly or like nice or like caring or being in a group of people, it looks scary as fuck.
That's a very good point. I think another issue is that his shirt is too big for him. Like you should always wear clothes that fit you well. This shirt is just a little too big. These shorts are a little too short. Just not the best fashion.
Easiest solution to that is just get cuts. Like literally everything else I've worn has been kind of shit. But what you can do is you can get your clothes tailored. So I don't even know if this shirt would be worth getting tailored, but any shirt you get, you can basically take it to a tailor and they can fit it to you. The only shirts I've ever gotten that fit properly, like right out of the box, are cuts clothing. I've tried all the like, huh?
Where do you get cuts?
Online, just Cuts clothing.
Yeah, and they're pretty good with size. Like, how do you know which size without trying it on?
What size do you normally get? Medium?
Yeah, usually medium. Yeah.
Yeah, the medium fits good. I mean, this is a medium on me, and I think you're a little bit bigger than me.
I mean, I don't want to brag about it, but I have been doing it.
Now that I brought it up.
I mean, I am like benching like 200 now, so I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but
Damn, dude, 200, bro.
Something like that. All right, so so I agree with your feedback actually, Austen, on that. Combined with the clothing, he's a good-looking guy. Again, we're seeing the same pattern. Guys who have like 7 or 8 in terms of looks and like a 3 or 4 in terms of a profile. So it's a pattern I see time and time again.
Alex, you could make your entire channel just the same photography and Tinder photo tips for the rest of your life, and there would just be millions of people doing the exact same mistakes forever. Yeah, isn't that kind of annoying in a way?
It's kind of annoying, but it's also kind of nice because that ensures that I have a job. If everyone was
you stand out a little bit,
really good at applying feedback, I would not have a job.
Jacob is 18 years old with the fashion sense of a 48-year-old, and it's the same. Oh no,
this one
it's taken on the same day, and it's pointed down.
Yeah, this is horrible.
And dude, honestly, both of his friends are mogging him. Look, he's just like, especially the guy on the left. The guy on the left is like better looking and more jacked, and so is Tyrone to his right.
He looks like he got DP'd after this photo.
Dude, that's the number one cardinal sin when you have a group photo is to have photos with other guys who look better than you.
Yeah, that's why
you have to be honest with yourself. It's like, oh, does this guy look better than me? Oh, well, you shouldn't.
Yeah, why do you think I only hang out with skinny, fat Indian guys? Like, do you think that's because I like it, or
why do you think I hung out with Coach Whitehill?
A side tip for everyone listening is that you can use your friends to your advantage. So they can, like, if you take a photo from the waist up, you can literally have your friend like like getting lower than you, so you look taller than him.
But in general, if you're going to do group photos, like it shouldn't just be a bunch of dudes. Like there should be like a girl or something. Like I'm just not a fan of bro photos. I mean, if it's like in nature, I guess that's okay. So maybe they have the right idea, but I don't know. Like I think guys often like, oh, let me show off that I have friends, but like the group of friends doesn't really look that cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. In nature, it's cool because then you have that Brokeback Mountain aesthetic, and girls really like that.
Yeah, you would know about that.
I know all about that.
Yeah, I mean this one, no, not a fan. His eyes are you can't see his eyes. The lighting is pretty bad.
The baggy sweatshirt, like
yeah, the background is kind of depressing. Yeah, this one's just a no. If you're gonna do like a laptop photo, maybe do it outside or something.
Outdoor cafe.
Yeah, like not inside your.
It looks like he's pondering whether he should pay for that OnlyFans girl or not. Like,
yeah, it's like he's like right now he's at a crossroads. He's like Japanese bukkake porn or double gangbang. Like he's not sure which one to click on. Like he's really stuck. He's like, fuck, I don't know. I have
Can I afford this $10 a month OnlyFans subscription?
I don't know. I really want to see
worth it.
I want to see these 5 midgets bukkake, that blonde chick, but also, yeah. Okay. Same exact living room, right? So that's what I was going. You want to have two of the same photos. Quality is poor of the photo. His hairstyle is a little Fonzie-esque in this one. I think it's
Dude, this is where I take my laptop photos. At the beach.
This might be like, yeah, if he did this one outdoor at a coffee shop, that would be a lot better. Yeah.
Like
in this video, I'm like, I don't know, buy it. You're the specialist.
I would literally not use any one of these photos. I think that he is in terms of
his hair on the last photo looks fire.
You think so?
Yeah, it looks cool. But everything else he's doing is wrong.
Why is this photo so bad? It's like his body's cut off, the dog's face is cut off. It's like so cropped.
You can't even see if the dog's cute or not.
Why does it look so bad though?
I mean, my main issue
confusing why it looks so bad.
My main issue with this photo, it's like, what is he trying to prove here by having so much hair? Like, what, he's better than me? Like,
he's trying to prove he can read, dude.
Well, you can't even see what book he's reading either.
In the TikTok age, people aren't literate anymore. He wants
to what's up with all this hair, man? Like, what? Like, you know, fucking, there's hair enough to go around.
You're jealous.
Us.
Like, what is he trying to do?
Mogging both of us.
Like, he has like 100 times more hair than I do. Like, he doesn't have to cry himself to sleep every night. Like, what is he trying to do? Yeah, I mean, no, this photo is bad. It's just it's cut off. The quality is kind of poor. It's a little blurry. I think the lighting is poor. I think
the lighting is directly overhead lighting.
Yeah, I think there's many issues with that photo. But yeah, I think overall this guy's probably like a 7. He's not quite as good looking as the last guy, but he's still above average. But his profile is like a 3, 2 or 3.
I'd say 2, just from a practical standpoint. I'd get like your eyebrows trimmed, dude. Yeah, there's no shame in that. But yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, no. When I go to barbershop, they like line up my eyebrows automatically. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. The first time they did it, I thought it was like kind of weird. But I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty good. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
Oh, I was gonna say another practical tip. You can sign up for Airbnb experiences to get photos taken. Another thing you can do is on Yelp. There's tons of photographers on Yelp. You could also just Google your city name and then
I never heard about that. All right, we got Benji.
Get photos.
We got Benji in the house. Interesting. It's not terrible. The lighting is a little overpowering though, because you can't see clearly.
He could be bigger in the photo.
But it's a very.
I generally like.
He's only like in the bottom half of the photo.
It's a very aesthetically pleasing photo. He should crop it though, so he's close.
Yeah.
This should be cropped.
I think that'd probably be fine.
This should be cropped actually even below the sun. It should be cropped at like the tree.
One other thing is that it's taken from a upward angle a little bit too much, so he looks a little bit smaller. If it was taken from like directly on or a little bit below, he'd look a little bit.
Yeah. But overall, it's a very aesthetically pleasing background and photo. It's like overall, yeah, like he's on the right track. Okay, that's a hard no. Yeah. Ooh. So the girl is seeing this photo.
The first photo, I thought he was like Mexican or black, and the second photo, he's like white.
Like the girl seeing this photo, she's like, "Ooh, this guy's cool." Then she's swiping this one. He's like, "Oh, he's gay." Like, yeah, that's like no. This for so many reasons. Never have your shirt be like that. That's like the jersey. I mean, the douchey Jersey Shore look that is not attractive. It's kind of
I could see a certain type of girl liking that.
a very small
Dude, those like really ratchet Latina chicks that go out to like Wynwood. I could see them liking this.
Yeah, perhaps.
It's a very particular type of woman.
I'm not a fan of this one. Plus, it's like 2 glasses. He's by himself. It doesn't really make sense. He's got a cigar in his mouth. He looks like he's like on coke or something. Yeah, no, I don't like this photo at all. I mean, what do you guys think? Would you take it out?
It's a good quality photo. The lighting looks good. Style's pretty good, except for I agree, it's a little bit too much buttoned. It's like
I just think it's way too much, honestly. I just think it looks, and he doesn't
have
the
second drink for. Yeah,
he doesn't have the body for it either. Like, if he was like really jacked, maybe. Okay, this one's
like
a lot. This one's really cool. Yeah, like this is a solid.
Dude, I think Jeep is one of the cars that attracts women the most. Let me actually Google that.
I think overall this is a solid photo. It's a little posed, but it's okay because the background is so cool. So I would definitely keep this one. Not bad. It's not bad.
I think that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say.
I've always noticed girls really rate the side, not the side profile. It's more so like a kind of like a slight, like maybe like a 45-degree angle. They usually like those.
I do think this guy would benefit from having a little bit more facial hair, though. Let's honestly believe that. Like, I think he needs a little bit more of a beard, but
all of us can grow beards.
No, this one's a no. I think.
Yeah.
It just looks too,
especially compared to the last one, right? The last one looks way better than this one. So you can see he has a sharp jawline in the last one, and then this one
just looks kind of
filmed. It looks like his jaw's blending into his neck. So
it also looks kind of flamboyant, honestly. Like, it's just too flamboyant for my taste with the glasses, or the sunglasses and shit.
Maybe it's for his grinder profile. Secretly.
Again, not a fan
of having dudes rated.
Not a fan of this one. It's like the dog is like too flamboyant, honestly. He's got his shirt off in the field, holding a very, very small dog who's wearing an outfit. Like, that sends off like Metro vibes hardcore. Yeah, no, I would not keep this. I would do this one, and this one. Those 3, and then you just need 1 or 2 more, and then you're all set. But I think this guy.
The first one, make sure that, like Austen said, like zoom in more, or ideally, if this is a photo shoot and he has other pictures where it's more of an upward angle. See,
well, this
one's good.
This one should be
his main. More at an upward angle.
Yeah, this should be his main, I think. And then
yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
This could be his second, and then this could be his first. I mean, his third, when it's cut. That if he just does those things, he can improve his profile by like 50%.
I think this. I kind of disagree with you guys on this one. I think it's a great photo. The last one, the one with the Jeep.
Wait, the Jeep?
Yeah.
No, I really like this one too. What do you mean?
I like this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it has a great. Maybe it's like his last photo.
Wait, so do you like it or do you not like it, Kevin?
I don't know. I'm like ambivalent about it.
Dude, what does this communicate? He's riding a Jeep in the mountains. He's probably gonna go snowboard and fuck some bitch at a cabin, dude. This is like every girl's dream.
Yeah.
He probably
maybe it's just the pose.
White girls like.
This pose. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a little pose, but I think he can get away with it because the background is so cool. So when the background is really cool, you can get away with being a little posed. Like if there was no background here, then I would agree with you that this would be way too posed.
But I would put it as like the last picture, though.
Yeah. I mean, you could make that argument.
Especially because he has some ones that are potentially really good, especially that first one.
I just think like the big offender is this one, the one with the fucking dick in his mouth, and this one with the fruity sunglasses, and the one where he's holding the small flamboyant dog, like in the field. Like those
flamboyant dog.
So I think we all agree this should be his main photo. Right?
Yeah. Those are like the big
at least based on the ones that he has. Like potentially the first one, if it was zoomed in more and at a better angle. But
oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna go on a date with this guy, but then on second thought, I was like, his dog looks really flamboyant. Like,
yeah,
he's
gay. But you guys see what I mean? That's like a gay guy dog, right? That's not like a straight guy dog. Like you want to see a fucking straight guy dog? Straight guy. Come here, man. He's fucking short. Like I was gonna show you a straight guy dog. You can see that's a straight man's dog right there, laying on the floor, looking like he's passed out. Yeah.
Athena, what do you have to say?
I could potentially see the I don't think the dog photo would harm him. That's usually how I rate like photos, especially for my own profile, and like when I help guys out with it too, is like, okay, is there any photo that a girl will be like, oh, I like this guy, oh, never mind, fuck this? Because I'm sure this has happened to you guys where you're swiping on a girl and she looks hot, and then she has one photo where she just looks terrible, and then you swipe left, right? It's like whatever image you had of her just gets ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could review your stuff without showing it on video, but it'd be paid. So
Who are you talking about?
Oh, this guy, he just says,
oh yeah, why the wait? Like the whole point of this. Why?
Like, I'm always like in these comments, I'm always like, is this person trolling, or are they just retarded, or are they like missing context into their question?
Yeah, I think he must be missing context.
Because if he's just retarded, he's like, yo, bro, can you just like work for me for free and like do this shit and like help me for no reason? And like,
can you get me that gay guy dog, please?
Dude, like a guy that asked this question, he doesn't understand that the meta problem that is wrong with him is that he's just like leeching value out of everyone around him. It's like, can you just work for me for free, bro? Can you just do it? Like he wants a girl to be like a free Amazon purchase. Like he just one clicks and it arrives at his house. He doesn't want to put in any effort. He doesn't want to message. He doesn't want to get photos. He just give me the girls.
All right, let's take a look at this beefcake. So yeah, I'm not generally a big fan of gym photos, and this one doesn't really look like he's working out because, okay, several things. One, no one works out with sunglasses. Two, look at that fucking dumbbell compared to his level of muscle.
Yeah, why is it so tiny?
Like, this is such a tiny dumbbell, especially for someone who's jacked. So, like, what the fuck is he gonna do with it? Put it on his boner and juggle it? Like, what the fuck is the plan here? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the point of this tiny ass dumbbell?
So
like,
if the thing is this doesn't go far enough, if you want to make it funny, get like those tiny 1 pound pink dumbbells.
Yes,
look
that
like
would
you're really
okay.
straining.
Yeah, that would actually
that photo is actually hilarious.
Yeah,
or lift a lot of weight and have it be you doing something like, yeah, what is this is
yeah,
kind of dumb, right?
I would take this one out.
And he's a personal trainer. What?
Ooh, no, he just doesn't look good in this one. He looks just
This is hide the pain Harold. This is like fake smile land.
He doesn't look good in this one. This goes back to what we were talking about earlier, taking a lot of photos because yeah, like this photo should never have been used. Like this is just bad.
He looks less jacked in it too.
I know. Yeah,
it's just not a good angle.
Yeah, there's like a big discrepancy. Yeah,
like different people based on your genetics, you're gonna look bigger or smaller in certain angles.
But look at this one. He has like really nice side delt in this one. In this one, he has 0 side delt.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to his fucking side delt?
It looks like he transitioned to CrossFit on the second one.
Yeah, I know. like there's no side delt at all. Like it just went away completely. Makes no sense. Okay, this one, no, it's a selfie. It's he looks kind of uncomfortable in it. His body language is tense. There's some random dude in the background. Like, no, for so many reasons.
What are your guys' thoughts on sunglasses in your? I know, Alex. I think in your profile you have sunglasses in your photo.
One or two is okay as long as it's outdoors. You know, some people make the mistake of doing sunglasses indoors, which is what this guy did. Like, don't fucking do sunglasses at the gym. That makes no sense when it's indoors. If it's outdoors and it's 1 or 2 photos, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm no one to judge right now because I have these blue blockers on, but they're for a practical purpose. But yeah, sunglasses. I think sunglasses look cool, but I'm going to be honest. But like, there's no point to ever wear them. Like, it's okay to have sun on your face and on your eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
Thinking that you need to avoid sun at all times is retarded. Your ancestors evolved outdoors since the first species that arose on the planet. And those stromatolites.
Yeah, again, another selfie. Like, if you notice, this is all selfies. Well, actually, I guess this one's not, but like, this is a selfie. This is a selfie. Yeah, that's.
Well, we'll say again, this isn't a good photo by any means, but it goes to show you the angle matters a lot. So you compare this one and compare it to the second photo. The second photo, it looks like he looks like freaking Megamind. Like his head just looks huge for some reason.
I know.
It just doesn't match, right? As opposed.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about with Hide the Pain Harold?
She kind of reminds me of Coach Whitepill, actually, a little bit, to be honest.
Hide the Pain Harold's that meme where it's like that old dude in a like a default photo where he's smiling, but he looks like he's in pain.
Oh my god! Look where we just stumbled. Holy grail of cringe. Oh my lord.
I rate this photo like a 1.6 out of 10.
Oh my god, I rated
That is boyfriend.
I rated a -6 out of 10. This looks so gay.
It does.
Like it literally looks like he's about to swallow this Asian guy's load. Like
He already did. He's showing us the load.
He already did, which is why he's happy.
Yeah, it's like in the porno where the chick swallows the load and she looks at the camera. She's like, that's what he's doing right now.
Or the cameraman. They're both about to swallow the cameraman's load, and that's why they're looking up.
The Asian guy's so happy, he's like, fuck yeah, you take it, you little bitch. Yeah, no, this is a hard no. Okay. Can't see. I mean, this is like a good.
Okay, wait. Look. Okay, so if he did what he did in the first photo where he was looking jacked and then doing an activity like this, then maybe that might be something. But like this is the one time where he's actually doing something athletic and then he's not showing off like his gains.
Yeah, he should be shirtless for this one if he's going to show off his gains. Also, I don't know why he's wearing a hat in like every photo. But yeah, like this is fine. But I would do this one shirtless, so at least you show off the body. Okay, again, same Asian guy, I think. This one looks less gay, but still like kind of a selfie. Same dude. Kind of like, I don't know, weird smile. Yeah, no.
Well, I watched the last two. I'm praying the last two photos the same Asian guys in there again.
No, this is it. These are the only photos.
Oh, wait, it says, isn't there another one to the right? No,
that's it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I guess he's screenshotting it.
Yeah, I would.
It would have just been funny if there was another photo of the same Asian guy.
It's just a photo of like the Asian guy naked with like a big thumbs up. No, I don't know, man. I would rate this guy a 6 in terms of looks and like a 1 or 2 in terms of his profile. That's my assessment. What do you guys think?
What did you give him? 1 or 2 in his profile?
I gave him a 6 in terms of looks and a 1 in terms of his profile.
Yeah, I give him 6.5 looks and maybe 3 in his profile. Like, dude, he's not horrible looking. Like, he's not
he's not horrible looking.
He's not like a land whale or something.
No, he's average looking, like for sure.
Yeah,
his profile sucks.
His body's definitely above average.
Numbers.
There's no question.
I try not to put specific numbers in terms of rating. I think it's easier to do like what the black pillars do. I think it's good to say like, sub 5 normie Chad. Right. So are they in any of those territories? Because then it's like it's hard to be specific with the numbers. But yeah,
I think he could be Chad Light.
Yeah.
If with good photos, he could be Chad Light.
Exactly. Chad Light. Yeah, that's all it comes down to. It's like, I think if you took like the best parts of each photo and combined it into one photo, it'd be great. And then take bad parts out. So what I mean is like the first photo, he's like staring at a dumbbell, but he looks jacked. So the photo itself is stupid, but he looks good in it. And then the other one where he's actually doing the handstand thing, that thing's pretty cool. But then he's like wearing a shirt where he should be showing off his physique.
All right, let's do Diego.
Get rid of the friend. Sorry,
dude, we're doing really well. We got 250 live viewers, so I guess this is a popular concept.
I like this is fun because it's also
it's also hilarious.
Like, it's nothing personal. None of this stuff. Like we're not like actually
making to make fun of people. I like this.
No, for me it's personal.
Like
I hate all
fun of like our friends. I need to make sure that we say that in case people think we're like bullying them or something.
Okay, so this guy has a no homo, really good body, but this photo is really weird. Just the way it's just the I don't know. It's just like the way it's positioned. It's just a weird photo. He just looks like. It just doesn't look good. I don't know. Like maybe you guys.
Why does he look so serious when he's doing such a fun activity?
It's just something about.
It looks like he's frolicking around in the water while like having like a death glare.
Yeah, I think it's incongruent.
It's not congruent.
Something about this photo, just rubs me the wrong way. But he's got the right idea. Cool background, cool beach, good body. But like, yes, just this photo. Like he should have taken like 20 or 30 photos like in this position or like around this beach, and then one of them would have come out good.
His head looks like a paintbrush, which is great. Girls like that.
I mean, also the sun. I think also another thing, the sunglasses are a little weird. The red sunglasses, like
wait. What's wrong with the reddish orange sunglasses?
Well, because the issue is that
you got some shit to say out, dude. He's blue blocking, bro.
The problem is that
girls are gonna see this and say this guy is basically a founder of Bulletproof, and I want to sleep with him.
Blocking midday.
The problem is when
this man is a biohacker.
Like this, you look like that faggot Austen Summers who ruined Columbia. So that's the problem.
Bro, as soon as a girl sees that, It's gonna be like, damn, this guy probably has like 30K subs and like does dating content. He's probably
They
like
probably ruined Colombia for
So
everyone.
so if this guy did the same exact thing, except he was facing the other way and was like running, and it wasn't like looking back at the camera, maybe smiling because he's doing like a fun activity. I think they'd
Dude, Pablo Escobar thought he was gonna ruin Colombia by taking down airplanes and stuff, but it was really realistically just me having 6 guys approach during the daytime.
Yeah. Fuck the Avianca flight. This was it was the cold approach. No, I mean, like this photo could be good. I think there's also too much movement. I think he should be more stationary. Honestly, it's just a weird photo, but he's got the right idea. This one, no, it just looks a little too
looks gay.
Too
gay.
But why does it look gay?
He's holding a glass of wine. The lighting is a little weird, and the look on his face, he looks like he's looking at the cameraman like he's gonna eat him like a steak. I mean,
why does it look gay?
I don't know. It just gives that vibe, though.
Yeah, you might as well. You might try it because for all we know, girls like that. For us, it just seems
girls
gay.
Like those
I would test it out.
I'm pretty confident this photo is not ideal. I think you can do a lot better. Like, this guy's in good shape. Yeah. You can get way better photos. I just the wine glass. It's also a very little amount of wine, so it's like I don't know. He's got that look.
Implying that he's a lightweight.
Yeah, like I don't know, just something about it.
Don't get me too drunk.
Well,
you can barely see him here.
Yeah, and it also
this is artsy, but you can't really see anything.
Yeah,
so it's
you can't see it. Yeah, exactly.
I think that's an image you could post on Instagram, but
exactly. Instagram. This one, it's just so grainy. I don't understand why. Like, the quality is just poor, I guess. I mean, is this a filter?
Cropped off?
I think this is a filter. If he takes away the filter, maybe it'll look okay. But as is,
it's cropped off, grainy, too contrasty.
Yeah. Well, I would want to see.
It's cool though. He's in. Is this? Wait. Where? This is in Milan. Where is this?
I don't know.
I've been here. Yeah, that's Milan, I believe.
I would want to see the original photo without the filter and without all the editing. I think it could be good, but it's just way. You never want to use like filters on your Tinder because girls think that's kind of like weird. It's way too like post edited, in my opinion.
Even though girls themselves.
Yeah, he's right. That's Florence. Yeah.
Okay, you can't see him at all. It's a whatever type of photo. I mean, it doesn't hurt him in any way, but it doesn't add any value because that could
actually out the V taper, bro. Flaring out them lats.
But he doesn't really have.
This picture's trash. It doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't say it's trash. It just doesn't add any value. It's neutral. It doesn't hurt him. It doesn't help him. Yeah, it's like
unless girls are swiping right or left based on how cool the cave is. Then yeah.
I mean, like that could literally, if I take his hair dyed a little bit blonde, I could actually use this photo. Like this could be anyone.
Maybe it's like subliminal messaging or something. It's like, look how wet this cavern is.
Yeah.
What else can be wet? Yeah, exactly.
It's just a weird.
He doesn't have any photo where it's just like a normal photo.
Yeah,
actually, exactly. I guess the one in Florence is the most normal one.
But even that one is like way too over edited. Like, look at this. It's like
it looks like 3 filters placed on it, and he's cropped out of it, too zoomed in. Yeah.
Yeah, I would rate this guy like a 7, 8 in terms of looks, and like.
Oh, dude, I would rate him higher. I'd say probably 8.59. This is like an Asian Chad.
Yo, Diego, if you want to drop your phone number for Austen, I think he's interested. So.
Yo, Chang, my DMs are open for you.
Yeah, Austen.
Like, what would Wheat Waffles rate him? You have to think about that.
Austin is accepting.
I say he's a Chang. Alex says he's a Chang light.
This guy is clearly a Chang light.
Well, this guy's good looking. That's clear. But I would rate his profile like a 3 out of 10, maybe. It's not nearly as bad as the last guy. It's like a 3.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's disappointing because it could just be so.
There's so much room for improvement. It's not even funny. Like, dude, if I like had like 2 hours and a camera phone and I was his coach, I could get him photos in literally like 2 hours. That's like significantly better than what he has.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or anyone, doesn't have to be me, anyone, like if you just like got the right kind of photos. So yeah, it's a shame because it's like missed potential.
Agreed.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Yo, and I want to say another thing is these photos and critiques aren't just for Tinder. Like I haven't used Tinder in like so long. I actually, the reason why I had Tinder and had like the best version of it is just to like see what girls look like in different cities, to be honest. Like you just put any city in the world and use the passport feature. But the critiques we're giving you is also just about awareness of like what's attractive to girls. And also you can use this on your Instagram. My perspective, I meet girls almost exclusively in real life, and I use Instagram as a messaging thing.
Yo, Austin.
Whatever.
I think you
system. I'm a DM you right now. What does system mean?
Yeah, I think you can close, Austin.
What is he saying? System. I'm a DM you.
So
what does
you
that
can
mean?
solid K closing, bro.
Yeah,
but you hopefully what I said just made sense. You can use the same photo critiques on your Instagram and use Instagram as the passive attraction, passive comfort to get girls on dates. That's what I use it for, basically.
Instagram
and also
everything.
Yeah, photos you can put on Seeking, you can put on online dating, you can put on Instagram, you can use professionally. Like, yeah, you just like learn what makes photos good. And like we live in a world where half of your life is digital, yet no one can take a fucking decent photo.
I know we haven't seen one profile so far that's, I'm not even going to say better than their SMV, not even equal to their SMV. We haven't seen one where it's like SMV is a 7, profile's a 7. We haven't even seen that yet. And I don't think we will. We're going to go through like 20 more. We won't see one, I think. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay. Can't see him at all. Can't see the face.
He's dangerous.
Could this be a good 4th or 5th photo? Potentially, but not number 1. Number 1, you should be clearly visible. You're not
too dark.
Yeah, this should not be number 1.
Another thing for lighting and photos that would improve it for you guys, you can literally get a $30 or $40 light panel on Amazon, and you can turn it to different temperatures and like in terms of like warm lighting, cooler lighting, and then just have that for photos. It makes the photos epic.
This photo is a hard no. This looks like a fucking 70s yearbook. The shirt is way too loose on him. I mean, yeah, this photo is no for so many reasons.
Yeah, derpy facial expression. Another thing is this is probably taking it like I'd say 2 or 3 p.m. You want to wait till a golden hour, which is basically like the 30 minutes to an hour before sunset to get that nice golden lighting. It just makes you look better. However, on a cloudy day, you can go out and take photos because clouds diffuse the lighting properly, so you get like evenly covered.
Yeah, that's good. That's very true. That's good feedback. But yeah, also the outfit, like this shirt is just way too loose, too derpy. Yeah, this is just a hard no. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh wait, hang on, I clicked it twice. No. Again.
He needs to just get a tailor. Like this is a nice shirt. This is our Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. He should get that tailored.
But not the red socks over here. Look at these. Those look like is there
bro needs to start lifting, man.
There's a fucking
I don't know how else to say it. Like look, of course you want to make like some like really short-term changes, but also
Alex, why are you critiquing his grip, bro? That's a duck.
That's what I'm saying. There's a fucking ducky on his socks. Like, how's that going to turn any girl on?
Dude, did you know that ducks are granivores and they have a crop and a place? They basically make sourdough bread out of the grains they eat. They have a crop that grinds it, and then it sits in this thing in their throat and ferments, and then they eat it.
Thank you for sharing. I'm sure everyone was thinking about that.
Ducks also exclusively reproduce through rape, which is interesting as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have like a barbed dick. Like their dick is like a
I heard that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Like a knife.
Yo, Alex, we're halfway through. Let's just shift gears here. Let's go. Let's talk about ducks. I want to explore as deep as we can get into
this photo is pretty bad. Let's. I would say this is a no, but this one is 5 times worse. Like this is a hard no. He looks like Macaulay Culkin, but like 10 years removed. Like Macaulay.
This looks like there's an Instagram called What the Russian or something. He looks like he'd be featured on there.
He has like the creepiest smile on his face in this photo. Like this is just gonna turn every girl off.
What's weird? So can you go back for a split second? So what he did with his facial hair is actually pretty good. Like it's pronouncing the jawline a bit, but everything else is wrong. Haircut bad, angle bad, shirt bad. Yeah. But what's he looking at?
So what should he do differently? How would you want him to be posed? He's kind of lanky, right? Can you go back to some other photos?
Yeah.
He is. And look, this is why this is more of a long-term solution. But I mean, I don't think this guy, I'd be surprised if he really lifts much at all. So you see the vast majority of the gains that you see from fitness within the first year. So if he just like hops on a fitness program and just gets his bench to, you know, somewhere in the 200s or whatever, that'll be huge for him. Even just the way that it affects your face. I think for him too, especially if he has a long neck like I do, you actually want to do some neck exercises as well. And your neck is a hyper responder to resistance training. So that can actually make you look more masculine and less lanky, even just from the neck up.
Yeah,
I agree. 6 months of lifting and then retake some photos.
Yeah.
And if this guy looks tall as fuck, doesn't he? I feel like he
definitely is.
Some photos that shows off his height.
But dude, also his style is just really bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not liking any of his outfits. He kind of dresses like
that shirt. That Polo Ralph Lauren shirt is nice. It needs to be tailored.
I mean,
or he just needs to.
This is kind of like how my mom.
Bird, so.
I mean, this is kind of like how my mom used to dress me when I was like a little kid, and she's like,
"Wait, go to the Gap photo."
So cute.
Yeah.
No, like all these outfits don't really fit him well. This one is just like, like I'm not a fan of this floral flower shit. I think that's
where's this guy from?
He's clearly tall as fuck. Like, look how tall this.
Okay, this last picture has potential, kind of.
It just looks kind of
in a different setting. The background doesn't match. The dog looks like he's about to like lick his cock or something.
He looks like he's about to fuck this like little small guy in the ass.
Another practical tip for people: when you have someone take a photo of you, you should literally take a photo of your friend first and say, "Hey, this is how I want the photo to be taken." Or if your friend's taking it, like take a photo of him first and say, "Copy this composition exactly. Put me exactly where you see yourself in this photo," and then have them take it. Because otherwise, people do stupid shit like this. Like everything's cropped, like the fucking your foot and your arm and the dog. It's like so weird, zoomed in. It's like, dude, people can't think, so you have to tell them what to do. That sounds really harsh.
I would say, okay, here's my assessment. I would say this guy's like a 6.5 with the ability to become an 8.5. He puts on muscle, changes up his style, and gets a better haircut. Like, I think he's leaving a lot of room on the table in terms of SMV improvements. And his profile, I would rate like a 2 out of 10. So
yeah,
he's leaving a lot of shit on the table. Like, I would be very surprised if this profile gets any kind of results. Very surprised. Like, he probably gets very little matches.
Here's another practical thing too. If you could, okay, so no offense, bro. And again, like, look, we all have, you know, our faces are our faces, but for you do kind of have a protruding nose. But if you go to that second photo, so for him, a side profile photo is probably not the best idea. But if you could get better pictures, this one's not too bad. It's more so something that's completely from the side. He looks like, yeah, I mean, somebody said it before. He looks like a bird cell, right? Again, I don't think that you necessarily look like that overall, but if you put it at a certain angle, you're going to look that way, you know? So just
I give this guy
photos. Don't ever for him put it on a direct side profile. It's just going to work against him.
I give this guy a 7.4 looks and a 3.4 profile.
I think you're too generous. I would put it closer to a 2 in terms of profile. I think his looks are like 7 at best right now, but he can go up to over an 8 because he's tall. His face is fine. He has a good hairline. Yeah. He just needs to gain muscle, fix his style, and get a different haircut. And he can be close to a 9, in my opinion, honestly.
The two things to gain muscle: consistency. So you go to the gym consistently, and then 2, progressive overload. So you just
and 3 steroids
continually. What did you say?
And 3 steroids.
Yeah, just hop on that TRT. Alex will hook you up, bro.
Either add reps or add weight.
Take the TRT, inject it directly into your dick, and then you become a man.
Yeah,
dude, we have so many
straight to the source.
Like, I don't even know where to
begin.
Right
into the balls.
Like, very important Tinder profile review. Please review me.
Yo,
yeah, let's see who has
give us
the best marketing skills. I guess.
Do a super chat if you want us to get in here. There's too many people.
I hate doing shit like that.
Dude, that's the way. That's the way the world. Okay, wait. Anyway. My turn. This is how the world works. This is price gouging is a thing for a reason, because someone's going to value their profile getting reviewed more than another person who's just like, I don't care if it gets reviewed or not. And then the person that pays for it prioritizes them. That's the same reason why Uber search pricing works. Why if you're in like a flood zone, people truck in supplies faster because it's more urgent.
I see what you mean, but it just feels terrible knowing that half of that goes to YouTube.
Dude, that's not even my issue. I just hate doing shit like that where it's like, oh, you gotta like pay me in order to like get my attention. That's like, well, fucking Fresh and Fit does that. Oh, pay me and I'll read your super chat. Like, I don't know. That stuff always like rubbed me the wrong way.
This is the thing, though. The people who need or want their profiles reviewed the most won't get that, and then the people who maybe don't care will get their profile reviewed.
That's a good point.
So it's a more just system that way. And $2 is what? It's nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
True or false?
I agree with you, Alec.
I'm hyperlogical, so sorry.
It worked.
Hayden Brown. There we click.
Yeah, see,
it works.
Dude, there we go.
Okay,
Hayden Brown's up next.
So $1.99, and he's getting $1
of those $2.
Dude, fuck Mark.
Oh yeah, I just made $1. Great.
Okay, this photo.
Wait, we had to split the dollar between all three of us, so we all made like 33
All right, we all
cents.
just made 33 cents after taxes.
All right,
like
guys.
28 cents.
I don't need to worry about the proc launch anymore. I'm making that bank now. I made 33 cents. I can retire. Okay.
Okay. Can we do this with Mark one quickly, and then we'll move on to Hayden. Okay,
yeah.
This photo is horrible. This is like the classic 40-year-old dads on Tinder
player?
after divorce.
Yeah, this was really real.
He looks like he's about to kill someone.
Okay, this one is
sunglasses on the first photo. You can't see people's eyes. You can't connect with them.
That looks like the photo of like, have you seen this man? As in like,
this photo is like
everything
you should not do, basically.
Horrible composition, horrible quality.
This one is better, but it's still not good. It's just kind of
see. Look, it's working.
It's working,
Alex.
It's a weird background.
If this wasn't the selfie, there wasn't this weird wire. I actually like the background. The background makes it stand out.
I don't know. It's too unnatural.
Maybe I can't see that directly. For me, it looks like a colorful color matte background like you put on a YouTube video.
It's not natural. Like it looks like he's clearly in a studio or something.
I don't think that matters. Dude, this one guy, you ever see that video? It's like, this guy's like the king of Tinder in London or something. His first photo is just like a yellow background to get attention. But
I thought I was the king of Tinder. All right, this one is hard no. It's a downwards photo, which makes you look small. The quality is poor. Like, I don't understand why his photos are like poor quality.
Okay, really quickly, I know why guys take photos like this, and it's terrible. But the reason I think guys do this is like, have you guys heard of the female versus the male gaze before?
No.
It's basically some of the lines of like, okay, well, like, what do you view as like attractive in the opposite sex or whatever, right? So anyway, this guy, I think guys naturally like photos of girls that take pictures like this. And so they automatically think as a guy, oh, if I take a photo of what I find attractive in women, then women will find that attractive in me. That is completely the opposite. These types of photos never work. Again, even if you're like super good looking or whatever. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. I think that's the reason why a lot of guys take photos like this, is because they're attracted to women who take photos like this, but it doesn't necessarily translate the other way around.
Long story short, bad photo. All right. Yeah, even worse. Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord. This one is so fucking poor quality. Like, why is it so pixelated? Like, this guy looks like he went out of his way on eBay to buy like a flip phone from like 2002 and decided to take a photo with it. I mean, like the quality is like so poor. It's not even funny. Like, no modern smartphone should take a photo with this bad of a quality. Like, that's just not even possible.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a dog. I didn't see that.
Wait, is that him with Dick Cheney?
Well, dude, especially so it says Villanova University, especially if he's in Philly, which is a very liberal area. Yeah, that's not going to fly over too well.
But is that really fucking Dick Cheney?
That's definitely Dick Cheney.
But like, how did
he looks good in that though? He looks very good in that. But the problem is he's next to Dick Cheney.
Yeah, Dick Cheney looks like he's about to shoot him in the face once again. No, I mean, I don't know. Like,
wasn't Dick Cheney the vice president, and he was also like the like CEO of some like oil company or some like construction company? And they just like
he was the CEO of Halliburton, which is a military contractor.
Yeah.
And they
gave I have
no
an
bid
idea.
contracts from the U.S.
They got no bid contracts from the U.S. government when the war in Iraq
totally
started.
Fucked up.
And they truly.
I got an idea for this guy. He could potentially make that his first photo and then have something witty in his bio about it. The issue is that the photo looks old as fuck. You could tell that was taken like 20 years ago. So yeah, something like I bet I got a nicer dick than you or something. I don't know, something like referencing Dick Cheney. Or if the girls understand things with Dick Cheney. You know that the hunting accident that he had, where he accidentally
But
shot a bunch of people?
most young girls probably don't even know who Dick Cheney is. Like that's something only like our generation and older knows.
You're probably right, actually. Like some TikTok girl is not going to know who this is.
TikTok girl knows who Dick Cheney is because she was
Dude, her brain is fried. She sees like 3,000 people a day on TikTok. She has no idea who anyone is anymore.
What's a Dick Cheney? Is he like a dick? Yeah. Oh,
Dick Cheney? That sounds kinky.
Yeah. Oh. Like, oh, you're gonna do the Dick Cheney on me? You're gonna give me that Dick Cheney? Oh, I love the Dick Cheney.
Chain me up, daddy.
And give me your dick. This one is really. I mean, like, what the fuck is this? Like a mural or something?
It's like what was that artist's name? Andy Warhol.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, what is with all these guys and turning their backs away from the camera?
But you can't like
literally all of them.
Dude, he's introspective and deep. Don't you understand? He's observing art and feeling it.
I don't even understand what we're looking at. The only photo I like is the dick one. Yeah, I mean, like this one is horrible. No girls getting past this photo. Honestly, that's what's going on. Most girls are seeing this one and swiping left.
Dude, like the sound that comes to my head when I see it is just like, "Hey, dude, go back to the one with the glasses."
Accurate.
Hey, I like to have fun. You have fun with me? Come on. Like that, I don't. That's what comes to my mind thinking about that.
I would rate this profile straight up a 1 out of 10. Like this guy needs to redo his photo.
I mean, the Dick Cheney photo is pretty fire.
I mean, that is
like he looks great there too. But
yeah,
like,
he does.
Like obviously, that's not him now. That was taken a while ago.
Yeah, well, who cares?
Austin looks like that picture right now.
So I think this would have been a great photo, maybe like 20 years ago, and then also it might have been topical.
Dick Cheney looks like he has like a mischievous. Yo, Dick Cheney looks like he has a mischievous look on his face, like he's up to no good. He's like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you in the face and steal more money for Howard Bird.
Yeah.
All right,
dude. Fun fact about the government: it's 10 times worse at allocating money than the private sector. So, for example, if you give money to a private charity, 10 times more money goes to the people in need. If you give money to the U.S. government, they dole it out in like welfare payments. Basically, the government takes 90% of that in administrative costs and stuff like that.
That doesn't surprise me at all. It's probably even worse.
Also, my buddy over here works for NASA, and the rockets that he makes are 10 times more expensive than Tesla. What are those rockets? SpaceX rockets. What?
It's way more than 10.
Oh, it's more than 10.
Why is there a naked man?
Is your buddy wearing clothes?
The rocket itself is $2 billion.
What is going to happen after this live stream ends?
Yeah. So, dude, it's like 25 times more expensive for the U.S. government to launch a rocket than SpaceX.
Austin, can you explain why there's a naked man in your background? Can we get some kind of explanation on that?
Moving on. So we got another profile to review.
Yeah, I don't think you're talking your way out of that one, so we might as well move on.
Hey, Mr. Slave, back to work. Or Dick Cheney's gonna come out.
We just see like that guy's head just pop out from like where Austin's crotch is, and then like he just goes back down. All right, let's go.
All right, let's keep reviewing.
Okay.
Yeah, so 30 times. Wow. So for anything space related, like 30 times worse at allocating money than the private sector.
Okay, I think we can sort of see this. Like we should be able to get through. Okay. First of all,
oh wait, can you zoom in?
Not with these. Like, can you see it like this? I can sort of see it.
I mean, kind of, but yeah, that's better. There you go.
Oh,
dude, and what?
Wait.
He says Austen is the white modern life dating. In what way am I the modern life dating?
Oh boy,
doesn't that guy have like no infield? Oh, I know. I saw one piece of infield in that guy's course, but it was some like chick that was in his course, and he was teaching how to kiss. And he's like, "So this is how to kiss. You lean in and you go, come here." And he like fucking dude. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a course.
You're actually like pretty much the opposite of modern life dating in pretty much every way I know. Okay.
Good old MLD.
Yeah, like you guys are absolutely like nothing alike at all. Okay, so yeah, this profile, this photo, he's just mean mugging the camera. He just looks like kind of pissed off. Yeah, like girls aren't getting past that photo. He also needs to do something about his facial hair. either shave the mustache and like the goatee, or grow out some facial hair on the side using some Rogaine and derma rolling. But I don't like this like mustache, this like dirty Sanchez mustache he's got going on.
I mean, like again, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible.
I'm not.
It's not ideal. Again, sometimes a selfie type photo can work, but yeah, I think just looking at the rest of his photos, I would say that's the best one out of all of them that I've seen. Again, it's not necessarily that great, but
I'm not a fan.
The other ones are just awful.
But
like
they're
the second one, I can't even. Is that even him? The second one in the orange?
I don't know.
Look like the same
but
person.
the problem again is all these photos are him just standing or
that's
sitting around.
Different.
He needs activity photos. Like it's all photos of him standing or sitting around. That's the same issue we see.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a boring guy. That's kind of what it.
Yeah.
Like it's just. I would say the only one of these photos that I think could actually work is the one where he's like whatever, it looks like he's going like hiking, like with this, like this one is actually potentially okay.
I like the sunglasses one. I think that's cool.
Which one? The bottom left or yeah,
the
last one
left.
Last one is okay, and then the second to last one is okay. All the other ones.
The issue is, I think, with the last one too, because I've had to do this because I change my look all the time with my hair and my beard. Is I try to have it be consistent.
Yeah, that's true.
So his hairstyle on the last one is clearly different than the other one. So then, I don't know, it just makes it kind of weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Does he look like Lord Farquaad from like Shrek? The hair.
He does. He absolutely does. At least the hair, yeah. He has the Lord Farquaad hair for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, he really needs photos of him doing shit. Like these are all just photos of him standing or sitting around. There's not no activity photo in here. I would remove the first 5 photos completely and use either the 5th or 6th and then just get like 3 or 4 new photos. But yeah, all the other ones just don't work.
Dude, I'm the white fresh. No cap.
Bro.
No cap.
No cap.
Facts.
What else is, yeah, facts. Dude, it's so funny. Like you'll see like a 7-minute Myron rant like that they crop and put out, and it's just Myron like going off, and it's like really good. And then it's the end, he's like fresh, like yeah, man, yeah, and then it cuts off.
I agree with your statement. Other than Myron saying anything,
his fans are so funny. His fans go after him more than anyone else. His fans are like, Fresh just keeps his seat warm. He must be a nice job. But you know what the point of his role in that he is the networker. He is like apparently insanely good at getting people on the show. If the show was up to Myron getting people on the show, there would be no one on it. Like, he networks, he goes out, he smooth, you know. He does what he has to do.
The whole show is just Myron ranting into the camera, just pissed off about something. Yo, man, I'm fucking tired of these bitches, bro. It's fucking bullshit, man. Yo, fucking.
I could see Fresh being a good marketer, a good networker.
Yeah, like Fresh rolls up.
Dude, apparently I'm everyone today. I'm the tamer John Anthony.
Fresh rolls up on like these random like celebrities. Yo, man, you want to come on the podcast, man? You want to come on, bro? It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. This comment is the most accurate thing. There's so many people that are like pretty decent looking, or like cool guys, or like probably have some going on, but it's just like horrible photos.
Yeah,
I can just imagine like some like celebrity just like sitting there listening to Fresh like stumble for 10 minutes. He's like, dude, if you just leave me alone, I'll come on your podcast. Like I can't listen to this guy fucking mumble anymore. Yo, man, I get them every time, bro. All right, let's take a look at
this. Dude, imagine Myron has to take like a week off for some reason, and the Fresh has to do the whole show, like just 2 or 3 hour segments.
Dies.
Okay, his first photo you can't see.
Fresh is a cool guy though. He's nice. He's friendly.
Yeah, he's also a major simp.
Yeah, no comment. Okay, so yeah, like you can't see his face or body or anything in this photo really, and I think that's his first one. So, okay, so the angle, like this is downward angle. You never want to do downward.
Why is that so funny?
He looks like very much like nice guy beta in this photo, but yeah, the angle is really bad. The smile is bad. Okay, also bad photo. 2 posed. He's trying to force a smile.
Hey, at least he's verified. Dude, can you go to the second photo again? I don't know why all of these guys keep making the same exact fucking mistake. Never take a photo where it's looking down on you like that, ever. That never works. It always either makes you look tiny or it makes you look like a girl's taking a photo. Yeah. Never do that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If that's something that you viewers can drill into your head, never take a photo like this ever.
When you said never, I was like, is there any exceptions? But I don't know if I could find any.
I really don't think so. Unless you're like, I don't know.
Maybe if you're stuck in a well and
you're like
someone's trying to save
Superman
you.
and you're flying up into space somehow.
Even Superman is like, yo, bro, I don't take fucking downward phone calls. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, it's a fucking
Never take a downward photo, basically ever.
Like, yo, man, even when I'm fighting crime, I don't take downward photos. All right.
Yeah, it's just,
yeah, this one again is no, too posed, weird facial expression, blah, blah, blah. I can't see him, too blurry. He also keeps trying to like force a smile. Okay, also no, same exact thing. He keeps trying to force a smile. The lighting is really bad here. Like it's just direct lighting. Like he's taking a photo at the wrong time or he's facing the wrong way.
yeah.
The lighting and shadows here are really bad.
Like Austen said earlier, either only outside photos should be on a cloudy day or during golden hour. Other than that,
I think this
light
guy
is going to be too harsh.
I think this guy lives in like Mexico or Colombia. Like he clearly lives in South America. I can kind of tell by like the building.
It says New York City.
Oh.
Yo, you racist, bro. What? Just because he's brown, you assume he's Mexican?
No, man. Like, look, because it fucking says Mexico.
Yo,
do you assume he's an illegal immigrant?
Type canceled in the chat if we should all cancel Alex.
Let's cancel. Do you assume that he's really good at like building stuff and beats up a pinata back at home in his free time? Do you assume that too, Alex?
Fuck you. All right. None of these photos. Yeah, like, well, also he's wearing the same shirt in the last 3 photos. Look at that. I kind of noticed it a little bit. I think, yeah, that looks like the same shirt, or it's similar.
I think he's Indian too. His name's Ash, and maybe this is actually being racist. His name's Ash, and he works in cybersecurity.
Oh yeah, but I would say
probably an Indian guy.
None of these photos are good. That's the thing. Not a single one of these photos works. He's 6'4". This guy should be able to do pretty well.
He's 6'4", and he looks like he's
5'5",
under 6 feet. Yeah,
dude, can we get Andrew Tate as like co-host of the show?
He does not look 6'4" in any of these photos. He
doesn't look 6'4" at all.
Maybe
that's shocking to me.
Maybe potentially in this one, but not even that.
Yeah, but even so, there's not enough perspective.
Dude, okay,
you gotta show that shit off, man. You're literally an outlier. You're like a top 1% in height.
Okay,
you bet your ass that's attractive to women. Like
this guy needs
for some women, height is the number one thing for them. So just by sheer numbers, you're gonna get matches just because if you're able to show off your height. Because some girls, that's their number one thing. So you definitely got to show that off.
This is what I would do if I was this guy. I would get a stylist, fix my fashion, go to a barbershop, get a trendy haircut, get a professional photographer, get good quality activity photos of him doing shit. And I would throw out every single one of the photos he has in his profile because none of these are good. But yeah.
All right. Next one, Gerald McDaniel. Do we do him or no?
I'm going like in order of people who
bring it up on screen.
Carlos Juarez. I'm just going in order of super chats, honestly.
Okay. How do we?
Pretty sure this is the.
You just have to scroll up to see them all.
I'm just like I just have it like picked and then I just go down in terms of like who's
okay. Yeah.
I'm looking for suggestion on this, Austin. You all made us like at the end of the stream. We'll all be like.
You can just search in the bar.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Damn, Spencer Jordan's like.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Carlos Juarez. Oh lordy, the issue I have with this one, he's actually not a bad-looking kid, but the shirt is just not a fan of this shirt half-open shit.
Yo, Alex, what if you had to review photos for 16 hours a day for the rest of your life?
I would.
And it was just the same mistakes over and over and over again. And you just had to keep it. So this one's a downward angle.
Yeah, I don't.
Another downward angle.
We could do this until we die, and our audience would still be taking shitty photos.
Yeah, they'll still be taking
downward. I'm gonna get a bottle of water. Hang on, I'm thirsty as fuck.
I'd highly recommend everyone listening.
Austin,
write this down, make a note. Look up a YouTube video, composition photos, male photography poses. Yeah. Alex you have some good stuff on.
Dude, I have like a million videos for free on how to get good photos. Yeah. I have guide after guide. Yeah, this one just I
and
don't
then
like.
teach your friends how to teach exactly your friends how to do this as well, and send them the videos so that they suck less. And they'll take photos of you, and you take good photos of them, and yeah, you get better.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm getting a little like I don't know, like worn out mentally from reviewing so many photos.
Yeah, because dude, it's the same thing over and over again. And another thing about it is that it what was I gonna say? It's just human. It's not super intuitive, right? So it has to be expelled out. Like, dude, when students come in my program, I've had about 500 students now. I'd say about 5 of them approached in day game properly, just off the bat. Everyone else, I had to like, even though they've seen my videos and stuff, I had to like say, okay, this is how you nope, you're too close. No, you need to be more in front. No, your voice is too soft. No, you're not smart. Like, I have to like step by step every little thing. I have to have them approach me like 5 to 15 times before they start approaching girls on their own, because everyone makes the same mistakes. Everyone approaches from behind and touches the girl. It's like the fucking creepiest shit ever. It's like it's not intuitive, right? Because like you don't see the way, like this guy's probably like, oh, it was fun. I was at this fucking festival and there was like a Ferris wheel in the background and I just have a good time. I like the shirt and yeah, take a photo, whatever. Like he's not thinking super analytically about it.
Yeah, I just think the shirt the shirt is just way too unbuttoned for my taste. Okay, yeah. Also, this guy. Oh,
terrible.
He looks like a kid, like really young,
dude,
and I guess he is young.
He looks tiny next to that truck.
13-year-old for shirts
like
baggy.
Yeah, he looks like he's 12 with the.
He's like posing in front of some like gay ass truck, like it's a cool car.
I think he also like fucking injured his wrist.
Getting mobbed by the truck
from jerking off. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, mobbed by the truck. That truck's roided out of its mind.
Yeah, that like truck is taking TRT and shit. Okay, I mean like, so like some of these chicks look pretty bangable, but it's just too, I don't know, too like high school vibes for me. I would say
that girl. At least that girl.
Mobbed by his friend behind him too. His friend looks like he's like.
Yeah, his friend looks like he's just like putting in his butt. But yeah, this was a little bit better composition like and also less grainy.
Top.
He's not jacked enough for a shirtless photo. He needs more muscle before he can do those.
Or if he was just doing an activity and his shirt was off, it would be fine.
Wait, that one photo.
He has one with a girl next to him.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. I mean, it's not ideal, but he has a good smile.
The thing is that like unless you're going
friendly, I don't know. It counts for something. It's better than the other ones.
Unless you're going for a threesome profile, though, like I think the photos with girls are not ideal because they're going to turn a lot of girls off. I used to think that like, yeah, these are okay because it shows social proof, but I've learned like time and time again, girls will just like auto left swipe unless you're going for the threesome angle, in which case it's totally fine. But
if like that mixed group of guys and girls, that I like that.
Yeah, if it's a group, it's okay. I'm just saying if it's just one girl. That's
and those photos, they seem pretty natural, right? It doesn't seem like too. It doesn't seem like he's like, look at me, I have a girl, therefore I have value. It just seems like he's having fun with
that looks pretty candid. I think that could work.
Okay, this one with the mirror selfie, obviously horrible. What the fuck is he doing with his face? He looks like he's flossing or something. Jake, take a look at me looking at my phone while I floss.
I would rate
has like one acceptable photo, which is the one with that girl.
I would rate this guy like a 6-ish in terms of looks and like a 3 in terms of his profile. If I was him, I would heavily focus on hitting the gym and putting on muscle, especially because he's so young. By the time he's 21, he can be ripped.
I'd say he's a Jose light. A Jose is a Hispanic Chad, by the way. So he's a Jose light.
I kind of figured that. Yeah, like he has potential for sure. But I think also just like, I don't know if he's incapable of growing out facial hair, but if he can, that would be good. That would add.
Yeah, just get more jacked, man. Like
Kevin, do you have that meme photo that's like all those? It's like Chad, Chang, Tyrone, like all the Chad like of every ethnicity.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Maybe I could bring it up some. Knowing me, I probably have it saved on my computer somewhere. Dude, I thought it was hilarious.
Chad Regas.
Chad Regas.
Oh, dude, this is definitely one of the funniest lives we've had.
You guys want to do like maybe like 2 more or something? and then like just do Q&A because I'm getting like burned out. I'm going through these photos.
I mean, should we show them like a good profile or no, or just say like, oh, all these because.
Well, like okay, we can
zero of them have been good.
You know what we could do? We could very quickly skim through and see if we can find one that's good.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you know how to go to the next message? You know how to do that, right?
No, I'm tech retarded. Okay, this guy.
There's a hotkey for it too.
But that's okay. I can do it like really quick. Let me see if I can find one that's good. No. Okay, I'm already telling this one's not good. Yeah, no. Okay, let's see.
So see that button at the top next to 3 out of 25? Yeah. You see the button at the top on the right side? It's like an arrow. Yeah, you can go to the
Indian
next
PE.
Holy shit, it's fucking Donovan. Yeah.
And way more overweight.
This guy actually has a pretty decent profile. Let me pull it up. I think we found one that's like decent.
Amir?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's not like the best, but it's decent from what I saw. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the best one we've seen so far. Yeah. I don't know why he says he's a janitor, but
the only issue with this one is that he's too cut off. So this one I would not make it the main one. That should not be the main one.
Yeah, especially because his other photos are way better. Why would he?
Yeah, like this one's okay. It's a little posed. This one's okay. This one's decent. This one's the best one. That should be his main. Like look at this.
It looks like he's doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like by far the best one. That should be the main. This one's pretty good. This one's okay, I guess. No. Yeah, this
I would delete the snowball one.
Yeah,
I get it. He's trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm fun, but I just don't think that's a good photo.
Yeah, it looks like he gave.
I actually think the last photo, that selfie, again, I would test it out. Maybe test it on Photo Feeler or on some of the apps. I think like Bumble, it'll automatically choose your best photo. So if you see that Bumble automatically makes this your best photo, then it might be worth using. Again, photos like this, they're high risk. They could be complete hit or miss. Because here's another thing too, is like sometimes I know like some photos they'll get less matches, but the girls that match with you are hotter, rather than like the actual total number. You never know. I think it's always worth trying.
This photo's pretty good. The only thing I'd say is like if he's up there, like there's just like some yellow and red like demarcation thing for probably like snowboarding or something. It's like, why not just take a photo where you can like see the mountain or like see other people snowboarding? Why have it like this fucking fence or something behind you with a propane tank?
Well, he probably, there's sometimes you'll take a photo where you're like, damn, I look good. I usually don't look like this.
This guy's a good looking dude.
This for sure. Yeah. So I think sometimes if you're
what were
like
the other photos?
If you're in the Chad category, you can get away with doing selfies. If anything, sometimes it can help you. So that might actually be a good.
This was one of the other ones. This was solid. This was really solid. That should be his main. This was okay. I think he should have that in there. Nah, I'm not crazy about that one.
I think that's a good photo, dude. That one, if he was just centered a little bit more, could be better. But look at the composition. He's like clearly like some like outdoor event, like picnic or something.
But
he's smiling. He's got a nice watch on. The dog's like chilling.
I think the facial expression is a little feminine. That's my critique with it.
It's a genuine smile.
I like this one more.
But it's also in combination with this. This, he looks like he's about ready to lay some pipe, and the other one, he looks like a little, it's okay. It's like a balanced thing, I think.
I think we all agree this first one's we should just trash the first one.
I wouldn't say trash. It just shouldn't be number one. I would keep it. I would just put it later on.
I feel like it's a 7 or 8.
I would just crop it. I would just crop it a bit.
He's having a good time. He's out at night.
I think if he crops like half the space off the top, it would look actually okay. But it shouldn't be his main one. The main one should be this for sure.
Problem that
that should be the main one. I agree.
This is a sick photo for sure, dude. I give this photo like a 9.5, 10.
Yeah, that's a really good photo.
Especially if you had something about like, oh, we could go on like a photography adventure together. I could do you want to be my model? Something like this leads into the date.
Yeah. What do you guys think about his?
Dude, how's this guy 20, bro? I looks like 37. He looks like a 37-year-old Chad.
I would say he looks early 20s. I'd say older than 20, but not that much older.
I think it's okay because he clearly doesn't look like a janitor, but I would still probably change it to something else.
Yeah. Girls don't really.
Hey, maybe it works. Like, dude, maybe the girls would be like, "You're a janitor." I don't know. Who knows?
Nah, I don't see that working.
Yeah,
I see 5% of girls getting the joke, and the rest just being like, "What?"
And swiping left. I don't want a janitor. I want a high value man.
I think that's a problem a lot in dating. People think
I thought Fresh and Fit, they talk about a high value man. I want a high value man.
Yeah.
I want a high value man.
Did you know most of Fresh and Fit's audience is women?
High value?
It's like 87% women, their audience.
no, it's not.
No, just kidding.
There's no way that's true. It's like 95% men, at least.
Of course.
Saddam Hussein.
You want to do like one more photo, one more profile?
Yo, the chat's undefeated, bro. Got some funny ass commenters.
Dude, all you guys need to do is be as attractive as that guy and then just get perfect. You know what's funny? It's like guys are less attractive than that with infinitely worse photos than that and think that they're going to get a lot of results.
Well, no, we've seen guys that are just as attractive as this guy, but they just had way worse photos. Like, he wasn't the most attractive guy we've seen. I think there was guys we've seen that were more attractive.
That Asian guy was definitely one of the most attractive.
Yeah, I know you liked him. He wasn't even Asian, first of all. He was like, I think Hispanic. But his last name was like Rodriguez or something.
Are you kidding me? Go back to that guy. What are you talking about? The guy I'm talking about, the guy that was like splashing in the water.
Yeah, his name is Diego, dude.
What? Oh, okay, that makes sense though. But Hispanic people are descendant from Asians. You know, there was like some weird. There's some weird. What's it called? Stat. It's like there was like 20 families or something that came across. Like all Hispanic people are descended from like a ridiculously small amount of people, like 20 or 30 families that came across that
Bering Strait.
The Bering Land Bridge, whatever.
Yeah. So that's where all the natives were technically came over from before it got submerged. And
dude,
so,
I dated this Mexican chick once. She looks Chinese.
Yeah, that's why all natives or not natives, sorry, all Hispanics, because they're descendant from natives. The natives were basically all came from Asia. So yeah, fun facts. We don't learn just about dating here on these.
This one's
we're back
looks
to
like he looks, dude. That's just a terrible photo.
Lame, gay. I don't know.
Yeah,
he looks like he's transitioned. To be honest, in this photo.
Oh, even worse. Now this
Guys,
actually
the first one's the worst. The first one literally looks like he's someone who recently transitioned. I'm not even joking. This one he actually looks like a guy.
And the reason you look like you just transitioned is because of the xenoestrogens in your environment decreasing your testosterone. Avoid tap water, avoid bottled water out of plastic, avoid cooking in plastic, avoid basically all plastics. That's where a lot of xenoestrogens come from. And also avoid what's it called? What kind of underwear should you avoid? Polyester. Avoid polyester in your clothing and in your underwear in general.
All his photos are selfies, and he's always doing that fucking peace sign. Like,
dude, this guy needs to eat raw liver. He needs to lift weights, and he needs to fuck, and then he needs to take some new photos.
Yeah, he just needs to lift. I think. I don't know, man. Dude, it's just the photos are so bad. I don't even know what he actually looks like.
Dude, this guy's like 6'5" or whatever. Like, he's 196 centimeters. This guy's tall as fuck.
He's Swedish.
Yeah, something.
Stockholm.
This guy has massive.
Is he Norwegian or is he Swedish? He's Swedish. He lives in Stockholm.
He looks like PewDiePie.
Yeah, lives in Stockholm.
My language recognition.
So the second photo, again, all these are terrible. No, the second photo is not as. At least he looks like a boy here.
Barely. I would rate this guy like a 6.5 in terms of looks and 1 in terms of his profile. I
would change it, dude. I would change your hair, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would.
Look, that hairstyle might, if he's 22, like if he was like 18 and he had like that TikTok e-boy thing, that's like a thing apparently. Then
all right, let's summarize.
This is
from above.
This is what he should be trying to do. Go for the Alexander Skarsgård look, like, bam,
the bald version of it.
Like this is the look that he should have, like the fucking like.
I would not take that photo though. That photo looks like he's just got done committing a serial homicide.
Like Alexander Skarsgård with muscle, like this is like what he should be going for. Like they got like the same fucking genetics. He can do that. But anyway,
dude, you know why Swedish girls are so hot? They, besides the fact that they probably had a higher sexual selection because they needed to survive. It's more difficult to survive the farther north you are or the farther south you are away from the equator because it's more difficult to survive. But another reason why they're so hot is Vikings would literally, when they would raid, they would take the hottest women and bring them home as like their wives and like concubines and shit. So like they were just conquering all of like Norway, Denmark, fucking, you know.
You know something I heard though? I heard that the majority of the majority of people in general, like so many of the Vikings like died out and didn't reproduce. So like actually a lot of Vikings, they, you know, the stereotype is like, oh, they're like these blonde beasts or whatever. But apparently the vast majority of Vikings were like had black hair and shit. So I don't know. I
don't know about that.
I remember reading that.
The reason why they started raiding is because the ones the furthest north had the least food. They had the most food scarcity, so they have to go. I know for trivia fact for everything. They had to go further south to plunder, so they literally plunder their neighbors in Sweden. And then those Swedes would go plunder because they ran out of food because they just got it stolen from them. So the whole that whole nation just turns into like plundering and
everyone's just stealing
raiding
from everybody.
Takeaway. Okay, so we start raiding and taking hot women. Got it.
Side note, that's why Medellin has the hottest women in Colombia, because the Medellin cartel was most dominant and they would literally truck in girls and like bus in girls from other places. Isn't that crazy? If you have enough power and money, like you can just truck in women.
Pablo.
A huge incentive for men that used to be in military was to literally rape women. Isn't that crazy?
Said nobody ever. UK girls greater than Swedes? Are you joking?
Yeah, that's not.
That's literally a false. That's not even an opinion. That's just false.
That's an anti-truth.
UK has more inbreeding, and by default, they are less attractive because they have more genetic deformities.
I didn't know that.
Is that bad to say? Is it bad to say things that are true?
Well, I mean,
I never know if I'm going to get canceled for saying the truth.
Only if it hurts my feelings, in which that did, because
what I said was satirical and it was for comedic purposes only. See, Kevin's laughing. That's why it's funny. Oh my god! I never know what I can say and can't say.
I mean,
but Swedish girls, in my opinion, are more attractive, and I've been to both places. Austen source, trust me, bro. See, if there's no source, there's no just.
We got through like through like 2% of the profiles that were sent to us. We have like enough for part 2, part 3, part 4, part 10. Like we got so much more shit. I guess this was a popular concept. We had a lot of live viewers.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good turnout.
I like how we're streaming.
Anyone who didn't get their profile reviewed, just copy and paste literally everything that we said and see if you can see that in your own profile. If you have a photo that's taken from like this angle and you're like, oh, what could I possibly be doing wrong? If you're covering your face and smoking a cigar with your shirt open down to your dick, like, Jesus Christ, bro. It's the same shit over and over again.
It really was.
Yeah.
What if you're listening to this and you have the ability to type? Why don't you type something you learned and something that you're going to apply to your own photos? Let's do that.
That's a good point. Let's see if the chat has learned. What have we learned not to do, chat? To say one thing not to do, because a lot of the, what is it called? The dating profiles is more what not to do. Just don't fuck it up. Obviously, there's things to do as well to make your profile look good.
And we're also being like pretty strict on this too. Like there's a little bit more wiggle room, I think.
Yeah,
but we're just trying to give you like what the.
I don't know about that. Right? I think if anything,
these are really bad.
Yeah.
The only person that we were maybe being a bit more strict on was that last profile because he was the only good profile.
Yeah.
Because even if he just kept what he had, I'm sure he's still getting a decent amount of matches.
Yeah. The only thing I feel bad about is there's a few people who super chat and we didn't get to go through their profile. I don't know if we can like give them their money back or what should we do?
Maybe we can just go through.
Let's have them ask a question and we'll just answer one of their questions.
Okay, anyone who super chatted, well, I think they just want like their profile review.
So yeah, to answer this question, yeah, you can just hire a photographer. Usually it's like you don't really need more than like a 2-hour photography session. The photo session I do with my clients is like 2 hours and they get 500 photos. And usually out of that, there's like 10 exceptional photos that they can use. And then from there, I just use Photoshop, get rid of any blemishes, Lightroom, optimize the colors, and then FaceApp, improve their appearance by like 1 point. So basically a photo compared to like a grainy, shitty Android photo. If you do that with good lighting at a good time, with a good camera, and then Lightroom, Photoshop, FaceApp, you can improve your appearance by like 4 points. So
and another thing too, make sure that you're lean. So there's a reason that models, for example, all are like really skinny. It's because it makes sure they have 0 body fat percentage on their face. It doesn't necessarily look good in person, but in photos, you can see a lot more details and it gives you more to work with in the post editing process. So I don't think anybody if you're over 20% body fat, do not take Tinder photos. You're just going to look like shit, right? You could try to polish a turd as much as you want. You're still going to look like a turd. So you might as well just try to like get to a reasonable body fat percentage. And another thing that you can do too is you can do this is what I did for my recent photo shoot. You can do something where a lot of times people they'll have water in their face. Usually you're retaining water throughout your whole body plus your face. So you can do a water dispelling or a water flushing diet a day or two beforehand. That's a bit more advanced stuff,
to say that a lot of that water retention is just inflammation in your body. If you eat a lot of grains, wheat, corn, like and what's it called, and then legumes, basically all the shit that you shouldn't be eating, seed oils, what else? Grains.
Everyone should follow.
Sure, maybe chronically, but still, it's not bad. It's not necessarily inherently bad to be holding water subcutaneously, but it's still something that you should dispel if you want to look a certain way for a certain period of time, especially with photo shoots. Like that's what you want to do with like bodybuilding competitions, for example.
Let's just
dude. I pulled up a question, and the thing you said right as I pulled it up was the thing I was gonna say. It was like he said, so what happens when it comes out blurry anyway? And you were like, you can't polish a turd. Yeah,
guys,
you can't take a photo without coming out blurry.
He super chatted a while back. Let's just quickly review him. I'll get through this in like 30 seconds. Bad, you can't really like he's barely in the photo. Yeah,
like you always do this.
He's in like 10% of the photo. You have to be like actually in the photo. The funny thing is, if you look at his Instagram photos look way better than.
What is he doing?
Like he picked like the worst photos for his Tinder, but it looks like he has good photos on his Instagram. Okay, again, he's cut off. I mean, this is a little better, but he's cut off.
Yeah, and this dude's like a Chad too, so he should.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
Dude? This guy is shooting himself in the foot.
Well, so that last photo, if you take your camera, go like this and rub the lens. So if you have like oil on your fingers that's been on there for 30 days.
Yeah, this guy's definitely like a male model. I mean, this is a little too metro. I mean, this guy can crush it on Tinder. This guy's like a 9 in terms of looks. This photo is a bad
he's just got to take better photos.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean,
full activity with the motocross.
This first photo you can't see him, but look at his Instagram. He's like fucking doing like.
Can you pull it up? Oh, you can't. It's
not really, but he's like doing magazines and shit. Like clearly, this guy's like a male model.
Yeah, dude, use your Instagram photos on. Why do you have like professionally taken photos on your Instagram and then on your Tinder you're using fucking?
That is funny.
Like, that makes no fucking sense.
This goes back to a
point. My worst possible photos that have ever been taken of me on Tinder. Why am I not getting the optimal matches?
I'm so confused.
Dude, Alex, don't you feel like sometimes we just teach common sense?
Yeah, basically. I mean, dude, like it blows my mind how the vast majority of profiles, actually every single profile we pulled up except one, the guy looked significantly worse in their profile than they do in real life. Significantly. We're not talking like 1 or 2 points. We're not talking small improvements. We're talking massive fucking mistakes that are holding these guys back. So this is what I always say. Like guys are always like, yo, Alex, like fucking Tinder's so competitive, man. I don't see the point. I'm like, yes, Tinder is a competitive, but most of the guys who are on there are not that good. And think about this. The profile, we have a sample bias because the profiles we saw are guys who are into game and trying to improve. Most guys are not even into game, and most guys aren't even trying to improve. So we're actually seeing the cream of the crop, I think, when it comes to Tinder profiles. So like that's the thing. Yes, competition is stiff, but most of your competition sucks. And it's not just photos, messaging too. Like I've done these experiments where, you know, I create a female profile and the text game is just atrocious. Like these guys are just like begging the girl, hey, you're so beautiful. Do you want to like go on like a date and like fucking do shit together? And I love you and blah, blah, blah. Like it's insane. So yeah, I mean, like I find it interesting. Yo, guys, so I feel so if you super chat and we didn't get a chance to go through your profile, do this. I'm gonna hook you guys up. Make a post in the forums.playingfire.com. Say that you were from the live. Say that you super chatted and put your profile in there, and I'll actually personally go through it for free in the next day or two. So yeah.
Yeah, I just posted like this is like a very strict kind of diet, but it's like literally anyone, if you have any health issue whatsoever and you just do this diet, it'll resolve most like basic shit. Like if you have for any autoimmune disorder, it'll
I like how we're streaming to Avery's channel for like the second time in a row without him even being here.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him all day. I wonder what's up.
We're just streaming.
We're streaming on dead Avery Hayden's channel. That's pretty disrespectful.
I find it funny. Can I share my sister's Tinder with you? Yeah, if your sister's hot, then sure. All right. I mean, the AIDS got him. I don't know.
Finally caught up to him. How'd you guys know?
I mean, this is a good concept. We'll do this again for sure because this is clearly a popular concept.
Yeah, I think you overrated that last guy for sure. He didn't overrate some of the other people. I think that last guy you were just had a hard on for.
I mean, don't blow.
You're like, God, this skinny.
I mean, dude,
he's a good-looking dude.
He had like model type photos.
Yeah, he's clearly a model. So
there's literally like a book that it showed like his model.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if he's an 8 or 9. Like it's still the same shit, more or less.
All that matters is whether he made you hard or not, and he did. Alex, be honest.
It's like instead of appealing to 90% of women, he appeals to 92% of women. Alex, what is it? Alex is so gay.
Alex is gay, so of course he's gonna get dudes higher. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a good concept. I think we this was a good idea. We definitely, we will definitely keep doing this. It just gets exhausting.
Maybe we could make like a tier list next time. You know?
Yeah.
I love tier lists.
Yeah,
like, this is an F.
Oh yeah, like
F,
like
F,
superior
F,
A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah, that would be fun. How would we?
It would just be a lot of like C's, D's,
so
and F's.
There's a tier list website that I used for the Manosphere channels.
It would literally just be all F's and 1 D.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. But
I was supposed to make a Manosphere tier list part 2 video. That video did pretty well. It got like 10K views. But I just forgot about it because I just don't care.
Dude, that sounds so fun to do.
Dude, it's awesome. Yeah, maybe we could do that on a stream sometime.
I think you'd have to do like at least for a game, you'd have to do based on several criteria. It'd be like contribution to the community, maybe the results personally, and then and
their actual advice.
Yeah.
I mean,
one of my friends is
across all fronts. I would be a perfect day, so makes sense.
One of my friends, he's actually really good at like dating coaching, but he just doesn't like girls because he's had to coach so much. He's like one of the coaches who's coached the most in the past like 10 years. I'm not gonna say his name, but he just like doesn't like girls because he's forced to be around them in like a work setting, right?
I mean, I still feel like
I know who you're talking about. Is he pretty well known?
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Because I know somebody.
Are you talking about yourself right now, Austin? Like you're gay and this are coming out? Like, yeah, there's pretty well known dating coach. He likes to wear red glasses and he doesn't like girls anymore.
Dude, that's one thing I've coached less this year, and I find that I actually like game again. It's great. Like I like talking to girls. I like seeing them. It is a thing. Like if you're forced to be around girls all the time, like you don't really like it as much. Think about doing that for like 8 years straight. I only did it for like a year straight, and it was too much.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it.
The thing that sucks about it the most, obviously I'm getting paid, I'm helping people. I love that part about it, right? But it's like it's so emotionally tiring when you're like talking to a girl and you really like her and she's stunning and she's hot and she's like, you're getting into her. I like girls. I also share empty rooms and naked rocket scientists. This is The Office. But yeah, you're really liking a girl, and then you're like, fuck.
Those glasses just to keep the loads off his eyes.
Like I'll wing a student, I'll be really connecting with a girl, and then like he leaves, I'm like, fuck, I have to leave now and like not connect with this girl that I'm having an amazing time connecting with, and now she's gonna be sad, and like I feel so bad, but whatever. You get paid to not get laid.
I had 3 girls find my YouTube channel last month when I was in Vegas. I don't even like talk that much about this type of stuff on my YouTube channel either, but it was like a deal breaker. It fucking sucks.
Dude, it's been I've been experiencing a very, very slow stream of random chicks sliding in my DMs to find my channel. One chick was sending me nudes the other day, and she was actually like really hot, but unfortunately she lived in Vegas. I'm like,
so you're getting the positive side of it then. And
yeah. Like I'm starting to finally experience a little bit, just a tiny amount of that positive side.
Dude, it's crazy, man. People just assume the worst things about you, even if they like you in person.
Well, your channel is not even like.
I know. That's the crazy part.
Like I think my channel could potentially look way worse than your channel
in 1 month.
You're just talking about like philosophy and shit, and like making fun of Coach Whitehill.
Maybe that was it. Yeah. You were so mean to that Coach Whitehill guy.
He looks like such a nice simp. Dude, that fucking, I think you, Austin, you were the one that posted it, that video of that guy, the SJW pickup artist or whatever. I think his last name is Long. Dude, I was binging on that guy's video. It's so funny. He has one that's
called. You didn't know about him before that?
No, never.
Oh yeah, dude, he has the funniest fucking videos, right?
Yeah, I was binging on his videos. Yeah.
And they're not too long, and they're perfect, right? You know what he said? I was listening to one of his podcasts, and he was like, when someone says anything to him in New York, he immediately knows every single opinion they hold, so he can just like run circles around them, like triggering in random different funny ways. Because he like as soon as they say anything, he just knows how their brain works. Like they're basically NPCs. They're like liberal NPCs of New York. How many lays a week can a guy get from cold approach realistically? That depends on who you are, what stage of game you're in, and also how much effort you're putting in. The thing with cold approach is it's like door-to-door sales, right? If you're not knocking on any doors, you're not going to get any pussy. Unless you've already done it for a long time and then you have like the repeat customers.
Yeah. I think we should call it pretty soon because we've got for like 2 hours. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to mention?
I'll do like 5 more minutes of questions. And then we should recap.
Yeah, I'll stay out for 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. I think I want to mention one thing. It's like, I think the number one thing that's going to help you with your online dating profile is just lose body fat. Again, there's going to be you could even already be somewhat lean. So it depends on the person. It's genetic. So for me, I store a lot of body fat on my face. So whenever I'm taking like photos for my online profile, I need to make sure I'm like pretty lean, like 12% or lower, or else if I'm like even 15, 16, 17%, like I just like bloated and fat. And that's why I also have to do a water cut beforehand too. I think in person, it really doesn't matter too much, but in terms of photos, it matters a ton how lean your face is.
You know what confuses me about you, Kevin? How are you half Asian and 6'2"? Like, how's that possible? I'm not even trolling. Like, how did that happen? Like, did you have like?
I'm an outlier, bro. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's it. Like, was your mom
like,
really tall?
My dad, who's the white one, he's not even 6'2". He's like 5'11", and yeah. And before y'all say, "Oh, maybe that's not your real dad," I look very similar to him. So similar personality.
Was your mom tall or was she short?
Nah, she's like 5'3".
Do you have any siblings?
Like, nobody in my Japanese family is tall either.
And actually, your mom's 1 inch taller than average.
Yeah, especially in Asia. Yeah, so I think.
Actually, Japanese average male height is 5'7", which is like 2.5 inches shorter than the U.S. average.
What's the average penis size?
From what I've sucked, only about 5.5 inches. But really, that's all I need because like my prostate's only like 2 inches in. So it's like, the extra 3.5 is like bonus.
Yeah, if it's too big, the sunglasses start to fall off.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
you
not.
got me, bro.
What was that
I
question?
heard you debated the other Spurs before coming out of your mom's womb.
That's the best.
Yeah, I negotiated my way into into the egg.
That was awesome.
Oh, I just thought this question was so dumb. Austin, what do blonde girls like? What? It's like, what do girls like? And it's also individual. There's different. There's differences.
I'll come out with a video on this, or maybe even like a little like article or something, because you have to be careful with it. It's not necessarily dangerous, but it involves you basically not drinking water for like almost an entire day and then eating tons of carbs. And I'll go into the science of it, but yeah, you don't want to just like try it out willy-nilly without having a good guide.
You could also just eat the ancestral human diet that we evolved to eat for like 2.5 million years, and then you don't have to worry about that.
Yo, guys, we gotta get Prince O on the next live stream, especially if Avery's gonna keep missing.
Who's Prince O?
He's got like 50K subs. I've done collabs with him in the past. He's a cool guy.
Is he like a dating coach or what?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Oh, this guy has how many approaches and how when we're opinions on field reports. So to get good at anything, you want to review what you do. So ideally, you have high quality audio and video of what you're doing, and then just review it. And yeah, write what you can do better and write what you can do, what you did well, and then also get feedback on it. Ideally, from someone better than you. It doesn't have to be a mentor, but mentors definitely help. But if you have some guy that's amazing at game, obviously you can learn from him.
I like Kino Body, actually. I'm a fan. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I think he's good for the most part. Intermittent fasting, it's not technically the most optimal in terms of building muscle and everything, but people are oftentimes chasing optimality way too much. It's like, even if something is like maybe 10% not as good, are you like way more likely to stick to it? Then yeah, you should do it. So that's why I started doing intermittent fasting as well.
One thing I really like that he says, which makes a lot of sense to me, he's like, yo, these guys are always complaining that they're not like, putting on muscle, but they're not actually lifting much weight. He's like, yo, if you can bench 240, you're going to have a big chest. If you can do weighted pull-ups with a 40-pound dumbbell, you're going to have a big back. He's like, there's no way around. There's no way you can do weighted pull-ups and not have like a really wide back. That like kind of makes sense. It's like,
yeah. I mean, it's progressive overload. And again, a lot of people get progressive overload wrong in the sense that they think that it's just like, oh, whoever's the strongest. Well, it's whoever's the strongest at a certain high repetition in which form isn't super dependent. So a good way is, unless you're like a power lifter, a good way to gauge your muscle gains is to see whether your 10 rep max for certain compound movements, for example, are going up rather than like 1 rep max.
Yeah, 1 rep max is pretty stupid, honestly. It's really
unless you're a power lifter, there's really not much point other than ego.
In terms of those weighted pull-ups, dude, I've noticed when I do weighted pull-ups, it's the exercise in the gym that gets more attention as a guy than any other thing I do. Like as soon as I strap on like a chain and put a fucking like plate on
you're
it,
doing
I'm like,
weighted pull-ups?
Yeah. I just put like 25 pounds on though.
How many can you do with 25 pounds?
3 sets of 6 reps.
Really?
Nice.
That's not that good.
No,
dude, there's people that do like 45 plus a 25. They do like 70
it's
pounds.
just that like you don't have a wide back at all. Like that's more than I can do. But like,
you calling me out, bro?
Yeah, he's calling you out right now.
I mean, like it's just unexpected.
I haven't looked at my back, so let's see.
Oh snap! We got a show.
Yeah,
decent
gains.
I mean,
I have a pretty mediocre physique.
If I was in your shoes,
I go consistently.
I would just take some testosterone and just inject it everywhere. Just take some.
If I cut some fat, I'd probably be.
Yeah,
testosterone nation.
I mean, bro, just give me a needle and I can get you sorted.
Dude, yeah, I wish I was like a fat kid, because then I would have such incentive to like get super jacked. Now I'm just like, whenever I get like pretty jacked, I'm like, God, I look so fucking good, and then I'm like, I don't need to go to the gym that much. Stupid. I'm actually going to cut down the amount of times I go play Ultimate, and I'm just going to do more gym. Ultimate's kind of gay, to be honest.
Kevin, why did you make a video that says running is more alpha than or whatever than lifting?
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Then if I play Ultimate, I'm super alpha. I have like shin splints right
and again,
now.
this is coming from somebody who's competing in powerlifting.
Is it like a pure clickbait where you're going to be like, "Gotcha, motherfucker"?
No. Watch it. I stand by that statement.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you want to call it? Oh, we've gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. To summarize, no downward photos. Don't take ideally the photo's not grainy. Like, try to get some professional quality photos. If it's a really good iPhone or Android, you can take a good photo with it. Don't get direct overhead lighting from like the sun directly over your head. Ideally, you have like golden hour. What else? Wear decent clothes that fit you well. Get cuts clothing if you don't want to fuck around with getting a tailor. Just get a nice t-shirt that fits you well. Get a nice like silver necklace to go around it.
Don't be fat, be lean. And for some people, their face is lean even if the rest of their body's fat. They're just genetically lucky. But for the rest of us, we store body fat on our face too. And so you're gonna have to lean down in order to have your features pop out. Dude, it makes such a huge difference. It's insane. It can literally make a difference between like a profile that's like a 5 and a profile that's like an 8, just because of how many more details come out. And more specifically, when you're fat, your details they're just not there. It makes a huge, giant difference. So
I mean,
don't have multiple photos, the same outfit, the same day.
But also realize how bad your competition is. Again, this is the cream of the crop because these are the guys who are trying to improve. So the average guy's going to be worse than this. So if you can just go ahead and do the stuff we mentioned, you'll be, even if you're not the best looking guy, you'll still be way ahead of your competition. So yeah, I think that's another big thing. Guys often overestimate the importance of like being a Chad, underestimate the importance of good photos. What I see time and time again.
Yeah. So for example, that last guy, he was a Chad, but I guarantee you he doesn't. I mean, he probably gets some matches.
Barely.
He probably doesn't get a ton because his photos are so fucking bad. Which ironically is weird because he had like model like photos on his Instagram. So if he just used those instead of the stupid selfie photos that he had, he would be getting probably 2-3 times.
Yeah, like what was his mindset? He's like, these model photos taken professional photographers, they're not going to cut it for Tinder. I better get some random selfie in my bathroom. That's what's really going to get the ladies.
Yeah.
Well, what's his logic there? But yeah, guys, thanks everyone for joining. We're going to do another one of these next week. Make sure you subscribe to everyone's channel if you haven't already. Mine, Austen, Kevin's. I guess Avery's. I mean, he's not here, so it's not that important you subscribe to his channel. But
rest in peace, Avery Hayden. He will be missed.
You've lived a good life, man. You've lived a good life. All right, cool. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.